Halo. It's so new, unfinished. I'm not exactly sure what will happen when we fire it.
We'll head for the portal, and we'll all go home.
Keith, can we just try a bit more sultry?
A bit more sultry, please, Keith.
That makes 2 of us.
I am your shield. I am your sword.
Never gonna die!
This is going to be an absolute war. You already know.
This
is going to be an absolute war. We're going to see some fireworks.
This stage has so much championship pedigree on it right now. It's absolutely insane. Everyone on that stage has a world championship.
Bro, think about that. I think there's what? There's 11 world championship rings
these guys have been in the most
on that stage right now. And
Though,
somebody's looking to add to the collection.
Different journeys. One,
think about the all-time implications for
a
this
little
tournament,
bit earlier than I think FaZe would have
We're either
liked,
talking
but
about
no problem.
Snakebite, Frosty Royal 2 3 rings,
Sentinels and Space Station both knocked out by those FaZe boys. The question
or,
is, can they go all the
bro,
way and reset
we're talking
the
about
bracket?
formal
To
3
do
rings.
So, they need to take down OPTIC Gaming. In the winner side of things,
everybody's
they've had
moving
a
up on the
very
all-time
pretty
leaderboard.
journey so far this weekend.
It
Now
doesn't
they find
matter
themselves
who
in a repeat matchup against FaZe.
Somebody's moving up on the all-time rank.
That matchup that we saw against OPTIC and FaZe
Yes, that
earlier
is
on to
including
try and get into that
Orbital's
winners
Cadre.
finals was a tough one, and it was folks.
Dang,
We are ready to go. The main stage is set.
Let's
Your
go.
2023 Halo World Championships
Lock
grand
in, chat.
final starts right now.
One more. Oh wait, lock in. H4F. This kind of goes crazy, bro. Feels like some shit out of the Dark Knight.
Yeah. It's going to be run out and feel the front of the bat off of a Frosty double kill. That's going to be a Frosty triple kill.
This actually goes insane.
Renegade with the killing spree. Time is lucid with all the goodies and putting them all to use. This time it was the plasma. Of course, it's a triple kill.
That actually goes so crazy. Ah. Oh
Ladies and gentlemen,
God.
it is that time again for your Halo World Championship
Let's
Grand
go, Chad.
Finals.
Lock
now, we
in.
came into this weekend with 16 squads all around the world looking for one thing, to be great.
But they're the margins we talk about.
All right, here we go.
They're the margins these games will come
Here
down
we go.
to. And every player on this stage knows how much talent is sat across from them.
Absolutely, you're going to see a lot of respect shown in these games without
We're
a doubt.
loading
knowing
in,
that
baby.
Every single 1v1s that will decide a lot of these games in the late game, all it will come down to is one battle, one engagement. That's all they'll need to take the W as we get ready for game number 1 of your grand finals. It's going to be Recharge Oddball.
The Halo World Championships is about to reach its conclusion. An entire season.
Let's go,
of
y'all.
action
Lock
comes
in.
down
It's time.
to maybe one series or maybe just 2 if FaZe can reset the bracket. OPTIC in the driver's seat. They come from the winner's side. And it's a Sunday night in Seattle. And you
Let's
know
go,
what that
baby.
means. It's grand finals time, everyone.
And now Braskin with a gifted sub. I hope I said that right. Paying forward the gift. Thank you very much. Much respect, as always.
One of the greatest esports rivalries to grace our screens.
Hey, thank y'all very much for the love, man. I appreciate y'all.
Up again, so let's go OPTIC chat in the building already.
Yeah, no surprise to hear the OPTIC fans getting loud. They will be pushing their team to success, pushing them to glory if they can. But Snakebite has just snuck through here with his camo. Doesn't take damage and escapes. Really good veteran play.
Really a little bit of time for OPTIC, but Snakebite gets the
They'll
camo.
take down 2. If they can take down Formula as well, this be a free gold hold.
Oh.
We'll do exactly that.
Now
Shock
FaZe
rifle's
is gonna
be
have a
turned
setup.
over as well. The oddball will be passed off. So a strong setup here for FaZe Clan off of the rip. Controlling the pipes and the power weapon as well.
You talk about veteran plays coming in your grand finals. How about Snakebite? Look at that. Cool, calm, and composed with the camo. He single-handedly dismantles Gold, grabs the ball, and grabs Shock as well. That will lead to your first narrow FaZe Clan lead at 10-7.
And you always feel in these first game, it's a little bit nervy, right? It's a little bit of
Oh.
you're going to hit the headshot. Sometimes we see a few extra body shots, not quite connecting with the head until those nerves just start to settle. Speaking of settling, though, it's FaZe Clan who have done it best at the start of this game. 17 points and rising and still holding this pipe's control.
Renegade eventually taken down as well, trying to get crafty with the angle. Snakebite is left as your last player alive for FaZe. It's a 1v1 versus Formal at the moment.
Formal trying to decide if he wants to move near that odd ball, or maybe he's just trying to influence spawns and get his teammates around him, which is exactly what he looks like he might have done. There are those elevator spawns, and there is Formal running that odd ball back to his teammates, going to grapple it
rotation.
past the line of sight of FaZe coming off that respawn. That is such a heads-up play coming in from Formal.
Very elegantly done. By playing the ball like that, he just tricks anyone
1000% strong beats.
Instead grapples right back in for fast movement. Here's a two-man push, though.
Oh!
Shut down by Formal.
H4F,
Play
bro.
on the full. Camo popping as well. And with those 2 kills coming in from Formal, Trippy will get away with that.
Oh,
counter
and we're
charge,
catching the
OPTIC
SJ
have a full
raid.
setup and go into a lead as well.
Wow, what a lead change there and what timing. Perfect timing on the kills. As you saw, Formal is the one that made the immediate push
SJ.
for pipes. He wasted
Thanks
no
for the
time.
raid.
I think FaZe Clan thought they had more time.
About to leave me
but
hanging,
because
too.
of Formal's grapple, they get
Crazy.
the whirlpool right away. Now they have rotated to
Yeah,
Hydra
welcome
as
everybody
well,
from the
and they
SJ
lead
raid.
by 15.
Welcome
Still a
everybody.
little bit of camo to work
Good to
with
have
as well.
y'all.
Just some good damage, but can't
We
quite
are locking
convert
in for
into a kill.
finals currently.
But FaZe are going to be worried.
What's
'cause they
good,
know
Kenzie?
they
What's
don't
good,
have that camo.
Unlatched?
They know that
Track
Trippy
Mama,
is
what's
about.
good?
And with that
Welcome,
kill,
welcome,
the ball does
everybody.
get reset anyway. So OPTIC throw that one off the map. Get that play ball. FaZe straight on top of it though. And now Trippy.
Hope
with
y'all
his
had a good
camera
time with
run out, gonna work
SJ.
with
I'm here to
APG.
take
Push
y'all
it
through the
forward.
finals.
Big three-man push here. Let's see if they can break. They've got 1 kill. They've got the opening break they need. They're going to try to break the gold setup here.
You can see the playboys are going to be made as well, but the trade is going to come in. So 3v3 on the map right now. There's a little 1v1 going down in and around that
Hey, Track
off ball,
Bomber,
but
appreciate
Lucid
the
is
follow, man.
watching over that off ball like a hawk at the moment as he now moves in on Frost.
Yeah, if you're here for the
Pre-nade
drops,
there.
we got
Lucid
your drops
is
for
reading
you.
the play perfectly as he pre-nades bottom tower. He's also going to grab these plasmas. Lucid was a spawner off of that sequence.
Unlatched, thank you for the follow as
Eventually, the
well.
ball will be rotated just a bit towards long haul here, and only 6 points separating the two.
Lucid should be able to clean up this damage as well onto Snakebite. In fact,
I like
he
how
was so
OPTIC's
good that
winner's
he doesn't even
advantage
have
is
to do
signified
that.
by the
FaZe find
little
themselves two
WB
dead
and
at
the
the
star.
moment. Make it 3 dead.
Next
Little
to their
repoke from
team
Frost
logo
is
at the
going to
top.
cost him there, and oh, I tell you what, there's Formal helping out Lucid, staying alive.
Yeah, good
once
to see
more.
everybody.
Royal 2 will fall
Yeah,
too.
Lucid's making plays right now. He's
FaZe are
moving.
getting picked apart
6
here
and 3,
by
8 and 3 start for
Yet
Lucid.
again,
Excuse me.
Unbelievable composure and timing pushes here
8 and
coming
4
in
start
from
for
OPTIC
Formal
Gaming
as
right
well.
now, outslaying and also outscoring, and now heavily
The 2 heavy hitters
in your round number
slaying
1.
early.
It's 59-29.
Full setup here at Blue as well. Lucid with the commando in his hands. Should be able to get a guaranteed trade of anyone pushing in if you can avoid those grenades. However, Snakebite's making it difficult. And Renegade's made it even more unpredictable about what's going to happen in the next few moments. Renegade gets 2, but Lucid will cut one down out of the air. The ball does get played by OPTIC though. Oh no, it doesn't. It
Tommy
stays
Lucid
on the
is
map.
moving right
And
now.
FaZe may have
No
a
play
chance
ball.
of stealing away a setup, unless
There, now the
APG
play
can
ball's
get
gonna
this ball
come
off
in.
the map, and that is exactly
Big
what
by
he does.
APG.
Leave it
Frosty
to
gets the
APG,
camo
the
though.
objective master and master of many trades here, as he's eventually going to find
No,
3
Track
dead
Bomb, but that
props.
was
The ball is
insane.
played, but it's an immediate
The
grab for
matches
FaZe Clan. They
this
were ready
weekend
for
have
that
been
play ball.
absolutely
Yeah, needs to be
nuts.
efficient here, FaZe. It's one thing that maybe we've been a little bit critical of sometimes in the objective game types for them. A little bit overslaying going on, not prioritizing that objective when there is an opportunity to do so, but no opportunity to make those mistakes in a grand final. 68 points on the board
Good
at the
time
moment
for FaZe right
OPTIC,
here,
but
though.
FaZe are starting to get close.
What can FaZe do here? They've been battered a bit early on in this game.
Sounds good,
outslayed
Aqua
and
Shot,
also
but you might
outscored.
miss it, brother.
Now only down by 20, and as you say, still certainly anyone's first round.
It's just such
Oh,
a
yeah,
smart
Track
move
Bomb,
by
that
the way
was-
from Frosty. He
that was
wins the fight against
unbelievable.
Formal as well. But the way he
Oh,
allowed
word, you
the
just...
player
Oh,
from
I
the
see
catwalk
what you're
into
saying,
elevator,
Aqua Shot.
saw
Oh,
the
good, bro.
kills go down, means he can re-route
Thought you were
the
saying
mid,
you
but
were just about to go
completely
take a nap or something for like
Formal
45
off guard.
minutes.
Perfect movement from him. Lucian
Like-
will finally end this little spree, but with that and the little run that he went on, FaZe are pretty close and might just go into a lead here.
High game, no.
What a great hold there, and even though you saw Lucid win the battle of back Hydra, it was a lot of time on the board that comes in for FaZe, but OPTIC
APG with kills.
does answer back. They get 3 dead. Frosty's your last player alive on stack.
Ooh.
And it's
I was gonna
APG
say
who's
that
doing
is
the damage
damage.
at the moment. Oddball back in the hands
Good live by Trippy right
of
there.
OPTIC Gaming. And there was a little example I was talking about, right? The shock rifle not quite hitting the head in this game, number 1. Maybe a little bit later in the series, heads get popped. But for now, it's the battle for camo that's going to be taking place in around 20 seconds. Trippy's gonna get flanked here. Can he escape?
Oh, what the hell? How did he get out?
To do so.
First picture traded out, 3 dead for OPTIC Gaming. This was the push that FaZe needed to win. Right now they're in
OPTIC
2v1,
still somehow
and with
getting
90
time,
points on
though.
the board, they need to win this push.
Renegade has to fly in.
Oh!
Renegade gets cut down though, but the trade does come in. Where is the rest of FaZe? Can they get near that oddball? Lucid's just trying to bait it out at the moment. You can see he's aware of the positioning here. As the camo is coming up as well. 1v1 with Snakebite. Renegade joins the party at just the wrong time. If you're an OPTIC fan, and OPTIC find themselves 3 dead. Camo should be stolen away here by Snakebite, but I'm not sure if he picked that up. APG's still alive and still causing problems.
APG with good damage there.
Formal gets camo.
By OPTIC here. If Formal can stay alive, it's huge.
Oh, he needs to live.
Snakebite didn't quite slide out and pick that up. Snakebite will finally go down as well, and this is an opportunity now. Look how tight this game is in the last few moments. 3 dead. 3 dead here. Renegade lost.
Oh! H4F.
Whoever
And he's got the ball.
comes in and grabs that oddball.
He's gonna do it all!
Wins the round here for OPTIC Gaming.
It's a clean wipe there. That'll be
That's my goat. That's my goat right there.
Late game composure is going to be something we talk about so many times throughout this series. And no one has been in that position more than Matthew Piper. Formal clutching up in those
are
final
go
moments,
plays.
but looking back on it, APG as last player alive, FaZe have misplayed that. They could have maybe done a little bit better and converted that round into one of their own.
OPTIC Gaming somehow maintains presence there on gold as well as glass in the end, just long enough while that camo was popping. And as you said, Formal stealing that camo is a big deal. It's not a surprise that that's what wins the game for them.
Formal going to move in. Is he going to get the burn or is he going to stay alive? But now he's being a nuisance. Renegade starts to connect with that shock rifle. Trippy last alive here for OPTIC. He'll make the numbers a little bit more favorable as he takes down 1.
Keeping him off the ball, too.
Trying to
I like
be
that.
efficient and get it back towards Pipe, but at the moment, Trippy's just been a nuisance, and Formal's joining him as well.
That's
OPTIC
a
Gaming
good
gonna be very
live,
happy they
man.
took that first round in the end. FaZe, though, with quite a comeback. Let's not forget, OPTIC Gaming was leading by quite a margin for the majority of that round. FaZe almost gets right back in the 80-point mark. Good
Bro,
shots here from
Trippy
a
is
double kill
being
on the
slippery
board.
right
Really
now.
for FaZe.
Yeah, beautiful shots coming in from Trippy. And he's earned his nickname this season, right? Big game Tripper.
Shut up! I'm not calling him that.
To be dealt with, and there is Trippy to win yet another individual battle.
First points on the board here. Took a little bit of extra time. 1 minute of play total here in the game for any points to go on the board, but now with 1 dead each side. Let's get to a listen with OPTIC Gaming.
Let me hear the comms. Kirby's going crazy. 15-11, 16-11 for Lucid.
Balls down. He's still long. He's glass.
That's looking.
He's in Siki, I think.
We can grab a ball here.
Shut up. I will not.
Nothing long.
Camo's at 20. Camo 20. Tommy's looking. Yep, just slip right.
And there goes Captain Sandbox. I'm so mad.
They are bottom
10 seconds for camo.
Absolutely go door. One more shot tower.
Rats here. We got one triangle. Camo's down, guys.
OPTIC still getting time while all this is going down, by the
They
way.
got camo. Good play, man.
Oh! I don't get combos like that. Oh my god. OPTIC is moving right now. And Tommy Lucid still gets away with the camo. Still time for OPTIC, 40-0.
Yo, glass. They see me with camo. We glass.
Top tower and top tower.
I died from bottom tower. Yeah, I'm silo. Hitting silo right now.
Those are good trades, though.
Good job.
He's silo. Hitting it on stickies.
That's going to be a play ball for OPTIC. Wow.
One shot back silo.
I'm here. Where's he
Silver
going?
blue pipe.
Go straight for me. Absolutely go first. Got one.
2 dead. 2 dead. Okay.
Two dead. Or
They
1v2.
have no time right now, guys.
Still 2 dead. 2v2 now.
Oh.
2v2 right now.
All good.
You guys can maybe just get in a goal. Just get in a goal.
Damage from APG.
The last 2 probably elevator.
I have spawn, guys. I have spawn.
Yep, last 2 elevator for sure.
Communication from OPTIC is pretty much perfect.
Phenomenal
Lucid
communication.
giving all of the information, even in the 1v1s, just to give a possible
Formal with the
advantage
shock rifle,
to a teammate to
50-0
win that battle.
now.
OPTIC Gaming are winning the battle though. 52 points and rising. Already got that first round on the board. The double pipe push is going to come in here.
Whoa.
Formal's ready.
Whoa!
Gets one and some chain damage as well.
Yeah, almost on a chain reaction. Gets
Bro,
both.
if he ended
Trippy
up
is
with
your last
both,
player
oh my
alive, though,
God.
for OPTIC, he needs to be careful if he all ins here. He's going to play this slow, unsurprisingly.
Frosty going to know where he is though. He's got help from Renegade too. Renegade
Whoa!
in. Goodness. Now he's starting to connect. APG gets beat down but wins the
Damn.
trade.
You're dead for
Four
Optic.
now left on his own. So at the end of that
You're
team
dead for
fight,
both
you can
teams,
see
actually.
FaZe kind of come out on top. They have the spawns near them as well. And Frosty's just trying to see
Finally,
where
time
these spawns
for
are coming in,
FaZe.
where he moves that op ball. Royal 2 gets
Camo's
one,
up,
but
though.
Trippy takes him down. And now Frosty looks a little bit lost as to where to go with that op ball. Decides to just throw it out back onto those batteries and fight for it once more.
Yeah, he wasn't sure if World 2 was going to stay alive in Whirlpool, so he just kind of wraps around the batteries, as you say, to play the ball. However, Optic Gaming was wise to it, but he bought enough time. But here's a big moment in the game. Optic Gaming's lead has been cut in half.
No,
APG
he
with the
actually
camo with
he
two
actually
teammates
does.
dead. What play does he make here to attack the
Did
ball?
you see the Slayer where he went 15 and 19, bro? For the win.
Camo play, by the way, a few seconds ago that Lucid made.
One of the most legendary stat lines I've ever
He's gotta be
seen.
careful
That might
here.
be the most like Westbrook
Gets hit
stat
by
line
that
I've ever
nade,
seen in a Halo
but
game.
Lucid wins his 1v1, and now APG has freedom. Optic Gaming have freedom. 2 kills go in their favor. Royal 2 taken down as well, and now the last player alive is Snakebite, nowhere near the Optic Gaming
time
setup.
for Optic
they
again.
have the ball, and they will extend their lead.
It's a perfectly clean wipe from Optic Gaming. They have looked perfect so far. Snakebite wins the double melee battle, though, and will stay alive at back elevator. However, Optic Gaming not really interested in whatever's happening at elevator. Instead, they will rotate to pipes.
Ooh, Frosty and Renegade, the Renegade duo, combining here. to push
Renegade.
pipes, and this might be a really defining moment in this
Oh,
game.
he
Trippy
gained
gets
stream.
one, but Frosty
He gained
gets two.
stream.
APG, the only player alive here, is in long haul on Sneaky. This should be an opportunity for a ball grab for FaZe, but right now they're thinking about the kill first. They do get the trade to make sure that they have comfortable opportunity to grab the ball. However, it's a very effective play ball from Optic Gaming. Take a look. FaZe can't grab it at all. They're gonna need another round of slays here.
The effectiveness of that play.
Oh,
yeah. Understated. No trade
It's
there
for
for
F.
Frosty. Formal comes out standing tallest, and he'll get a
We
shot
might have an
rifle for it
agenda,
as well.
Chad. We might have
Renegade
a bias.
Might find that out as well. Gets the beat down himself, though, so a little bit of a janky battle.
Oh, boy.
Renegade wins it, but Lucy cleans him up.
As the last player alive, it's a little bit of a misplay coming in from Optic Gaming, right? Renegade's weak on the bat ledge. Should have been an easy cleanup. Instead, he takes
It's a good
down
play ball
Formal
from
with
APG.
shock.
Look at APG, though. He got out of there, got that off ball, gets the play. He's doing it all at the moment, and now
Ah!
battle. APG 23 and 18 with 48 seconds
kills from
of time.
Frosty, though.
In this game, he's having a fantastic game number 1.
Feels like every time we're on APG's POV this season, he looks better and better. APG
What
is
the hell?
picking up.
Frosty just got an overkill?
Frosty just got an overkill.
Overkill?
Out of nowhere, Frosty gets an overkill, and just as you thought
What the
Optic
hell?
Gaming were in full control. Frosty takes
All time for
over.
FaZe
Camera
now.
popping as well.
At a time when they needed it most.
60
It's the
seconds on the
big
game
balance.
clock. Oh
Against
my
APG,
God!
Frosty now
Frosty's
eating
going
up,
crazy.
And they keep Optic Gaming 3 dead, 4 dead. Now Trippy was your last spawner, and due to the timing of the kill, it will keep Optic on staggered spawns. And take a look at the scoreboard. FaZe Clan
Wait a
is right
second.
back in it.
And if that doesn't sum up what this final is going to be about, I don't know what will. It's going to take something special every time to turn the tides of one of these games. Frosty trying to stay alive. Trippy helps cross map. Royal 2 still with that ball in his hand, though. And FaZe about to go into a lead. They
FaZe with
overtake
kills.
Optic Gaming score.
And they
Optic
take the
are
lead.
Still 2 dead.
Off the back of the Frosty overkill, FaZe Clan now leads in your round number 2. It was perfectly timed, and it had to happen when it did. Just like that, 85-73 in favor of FaZe Clan.
Formal should win this fight.
Whoa.
It does, but Royal 2 still
10
has
seconds
ball
for
in
the
his
win
hands.
for
The play
FaZe.
was gonna
Oh
come in. Formal
my
gets 2.
God.
He re-challenges, and now Frosty is last alive. So even though there's only 48
Hang on a
seconds
second.
left in this
Hang
game,
on a
there's
second.
plenty of time for
Optic with time
we can
now,
set
and
something
control,
to manage
and they
again.
have shock.
To not only win the
Hang
round
on a
here, Randy,
second.
but maybe win this game.
The ball did not
This is
play.
gonna be the fight for the
How
round
great
right
is
here.
Trippy that grabs the ball from the Trippy spot. The ball did not get played.
For FaZe, this is
successfully
the fight for
from
the
FaZe to
game.
bottom middle. It was an easy grab for Optic, and just like that, here at the 88-point mark, they're only separated by 2.
Frosty got one.
Optic's not going to get
Royal
this.
2
They're
is
going to have to fight
trying
it out.
put pipes. All of Optic just bunched up at the moment. There's playing tight, and there's playing too tight. Renegade comes in. Royal 2 comes in.
They play the ball.
Gets played. Lucid last alive. Can Renegade
They're not going to be able to kill him. That should be round, I think.
Snakebite trying to take down Lucid. The
That should be round for
Optic
FaZe.
are 3 dead.
Wow.
And FaZe, with a last second push, will get their round on the board.
Holy.
As you said, if this game is any indication,
I actually don't know, Strong Beans. I cannot confirm.
Battle. The
But
2 teams on your main
I like
stage
watching
will
it.
exchange rounds
I like watching
in
the
game
shock.
number 1 so far, meaning we will head to a sudden death round number 3 in Recharge Oddball. The winner of this round will
Frosty,
take the game.
yeah, most random overkill of all time, dude.
The man who started the comeback is on your screen right now. It's going to be FaZe's Frosty. The overkill that sparked them into life. Snakebite going to be going for that camo. It might be a burn situation, but no, he gets away. No, he doesn't.
Good damage
Trippy
from
might
Formal.
actually pick up the camo there. I'm not sure that Snakebite would have had enough time to pop it, but here's Renegade with a shock rifle
Wow,
taking down Trippy. So
Kills Trippy with the chain damage?
It's been burnt, whatever the situation is.
Oh,
Renegade
damn.
has decided it's time to stop missing and start hitting some heads.
Feels like Renegade just sending some shocks across the system. We're seeing moments of greatness from him, but it feels like there's a lot more gas in the tank, and we're only just getting started here. All 8 players alive on the map. It will be a phase grab back to elevator. They will hold here. Let's see if OPTIC can break.
OPTIC having to force their way through the pipes, and with a shock rifle in the hands of Renegade, it's going to be a tough push to make. They need to use that cover of the little wave that's in the center of Whirlpool, and they can't do it. 2-4, Formal, he'll fall as well. It's a double kill for Renegade. Lucid last alive, and I tell you what, he's going to
Oh
fall
my
too.
god.
It's 3 in a row.
Oh!
Challenges. I mean, 2 overkills in one game would be a little bit greedy, right?
Don't
Inches
do
away
that to me.
from the overkill there. By the way, on different rotations of spawners, almost pulls off the overkill. It will lead to 14 points on the board here.
Oh my
Formal
god.
answers back, and here comes the OPTIC.
Finally,
pressure.
OPTIC with
They
some
find
kills,
themselves 3
and they're
dead.
gonna get the
And
ball
if I'm
out.
honest, Mark, off of the plays that we saw and the sequences we just saw, I think OPTIC fans are wishing they had more than 14, excuse me, FaZe fans are wishing they had more than 14 points on the board.
Yeah, I would completely agree with you. They just ran over OPTIC a couple of times there.
Good
but
shots.
Like you say, it doesn't translate into ball time.
Oh, but
However,
3 dead
killing
for
all of
OPTIC.
might well do that. FaZe push again. Lucid last alive. We just saw
That's
him
a
in
good
map.
play
He'll
ball,
fall
though.
as
That's a
well.
good play
APG
ball. He puts it in a
fresh
bad spot.
off of the spawn, maybe thinking about, can I stop this camo pickup?
Ultimately, that
The
doesn't
op-ball
mean
back in the
much,
hands
but
of FaZe now, and
it's a good
APG
play ball
have
right
to say
there.
off of the spawn has done a great job to at
Playing
least
it in the
contest that
sneaky.
camouflage.
The camo is definitely going to determine where the game goes in the midpoint here. The next score run should be determined by this camo grab. Royal 2 waiting for Lucid.
Whoa,
Might even get
what
2.
the hell?
Good damage from him. APG should have a camo grab here. He does.
APG with the camo, but the rest of his teammates, you saw Trippy was no shields, and Lucid and Formal are taking a quick nap in the respawn screen, so he's going to have to play this one slowly, play this one carefully. 41 points and rising here for FaZe. It's been all them so far in this 3rd round.
And you know, right now, perfectly done. OPTIC Gaming, I was just going to say, would be looking for their first pick. And that's exactly what APG is sure to do.
Oh.
Eventually does not get the melee, so they're 3 dead. And even though they get the first pick, Lucid is your last player alive on Sneaky. He'll be double teamed. It's a perfect 2v1 coming out of FaZe. They will continue to score here at 43-12.
Trippy goes down as well, and OPTIC is starting to get picked off one by one here. Renegade going to grab that odd ball and just waiting for a little bit of information of where to rotate from his teammates. This could be a little bit of an obnoxious spot to actually hold it in as well. 50 points on the board here for FaZe Clan, halfway. So not just winning the round, but winning game number 1.
Take a look how Renegade does not immediately go to blue there. Instead, he just uses a transitional hold on the double stack because just as you say, he didn't want to bring it back blue and get caught off by OPTIC Gaming stopping the play ball. Instead, the ball will still be held bottom middle. It was 2 dead for FaZe, meaning Formal and company now with the shock in hand should be able to hold here and maybe mount a comeback.
Formal, by the way, has got 20 assists in this game. Absolutely ridiculous numbers from him, doing so much damage, but it's going to have to be headshots with his shock rifle. As APG has that ball in his hand once again. Royal 2 finds out the Formal's feeling a little bit fruity here. There's another headshot! It's 2 for Formal.
H4F.
As APG keeps his hands on that odd ball.
And just like that, like FaZe Clan before them, OPTIC Gaming now has cut the lead
Finally,
in half
OPTIC with some
for
time
FaZe.
here.
Just like that, it's a 10-point game.
Renegade trying to force on that odd ball, but the damage from Trippy on the cross is going to allow APG to get the kill. Trippy now hunting down more. It's just 9 points all of a sudden behind between the 2 teams. Royal 2 will get 2 though. Trippy is last alive. He'll try and scrape a little bit of extra ball time. Maybe
I like this. I like this.
But eventually the play ball will come in. And with OPTIC 2 dead, it's now a fight.
I like that out of Trippy.
Fight in the pipe here. Let's see how this plays out. There are 2 dead. Formal needed to win that. As a result, it will be 3 dead for OPTIC Gaming. We do see 1 trade coming in for Lucid, which is big. He'll stay alive at top goal for the moment.
He's not going to be able to outshoot Royal 2 when he's got half shields though. Royal 2 comes through and cleans up that damage. FaZe with the ball back in their hands. And a little bit more of a comfortable lead in their control as well. There's 1 kill here for Royal 2. No beatdown going to come in as well. So he survives, he can re-challenge. 2 dead for OPTIC again, and Royal 2 is on the hunt for Trippy.
By the way, worth mentioning here, as we do see FaZe hit the 60-point mark, OPTIC was being outslayed by over 8 kills earlier on. They've brought this game way back in the slaying category and in the points category. They only trail by 12 now.
2v2 on the map. Snakebite does have that shock rifle. APG trying to take the 1v1. He misses the shot though. And now Formal comes in and makes him pay. OPTIC might have an opportunity here.
See how APG plays this. Knows it was a 2v2 on the map. Needs to wait for his spawning teammates to play this correctly.
Ball has been picked up. FaZe all on the map. But Royal 2 gets cut down. It's the first kill going to OPTIC Gaming. 2 now fall. Lucid falls in the meantime though, and APG has to survive. OPTIC Gaming go into a lead here. 65 points and rising on the board.
And what a comeback it is for them. Still being outslayed in this game overall, however, now leading by 6 points. And so much riding on this game number 1. It will set the momentum for the entire series.
Snakebite about to get double teamed, but he's got some help!
Woo!
Renegade gets one. Snakebite stays alive. And with that FaZe stay alive as well. They'll grab the ball. They'll try and turn this corner. And the support is there, but no pickup on that oppo, and Formal will get one. Formal breaks in and gets 2. Frosty now has to make a play with this camo.
Lucid was trying to eagle out the camo. Lucid was standing still on mid-bridge. He pays the price. Frosty plays it perfectly now. Here comes Frosty in a 1v2 against the oddball.
He knows he's got to kill this ball carrier, or at least do damage and stay alive, but now he's getting zoned out.
Damn!
Comes in from OPTIC, Formal, and APG trapped in this corner. Trippy's gonna grab that ball.
This is a good rotation.
An escape route for them here to
Oh, they gotta hurry though. They gotta hurry though.
Gold, but it doesn't matter. OPTIC does not want anything to do with top gold either. Snakebite rotating here, and now 1 minute left on the clock. OPTIC Gaming leads by 20 in a huge comeback.
You have to say this might be the last push for FaZe. Frosty gets one with that shock rifle, and they force to play ball. So OPTIC
85 to 60. Holy shit!
And
A
Frosty
bang
still
out.
has that shock, and he is looking for
Oh!
corners. There's some game knowledge for you.
FaZe with control.
3 then at a terrible time for OPTIC Gaming. FaZe gets the ball right away, and Frosty gets your first spawner here. FaZe trails by 20, but they still have slaying and map control. All 8 players alive on the map. FaZe Clan needs to hold. OPTIC needs to push.
OPTIC taking their time though to make sure they get back onto the map. Formal.
Ah!
It's about as close as you can get to a headshot, I think. But OPTIC have broken. APG.
Ah!
Look at him again, shoulder picking.
Ah!
The corner. Frosty can't connect, he gets one. Can he turn the second onto Lucid? It's a killing
There we
spree.
go.
But are the kills timed well enough for FaZe to get involved with this fight?
Frosty is your anchor player. Look at all the other players on FaZe.
They're running that ball away.
They're pushing across here. They're trying to make
OPTIC's still getting time here.
Frosty has a lot of responsibility. They do get the first pick, though. They need to force the play ball here. Look at 95 on the board.
Lucid's going to try and win the game right here, right now. 97 isn't
Oh
enough
my
to win
God.
the game. But are they going to be on the respawn here, FaZe?
Perfects
Can they
him.
get close enough to that opal? Renegade is on the punch.
Wade,
He's got the grapple.
FaZe gets ball.
He's got that ball.
Camo in
An
7 seconds.
absolutely huge grapple. This will now be a gold hold for FaZe. A huge play for Renegade. However, the first pick does go
Oh
off the game.
my god.
2 dead for FaZe.
4 dead, or 3 dead for FaZe.
Got
Last
the
guy, ball
counter,
guy.
and Frosty is trying to escape. The clutches are Formal. The clutches
OPTIC gets him. I think that's it. I think that's it.
Able to do it, and OPTIC Gaming will break
Oh
and
my
get the
god.
ball.
What a game 1. Ha! That's insane.
Hey, can't blame him. Trippy's a great guy.
Yo, shout out to Stank. That is
What
insane.
game number 1, it had everything. And as no surprise, it goes
Huh.
all the way to 3 rounds, down to the wire. In the end, when you talk about narrow
That was
victories,
exactly what we
how about
expected out of
FaZe
game
Clan
1.
Slaying across 3 rounds, 139 to 138.
Oh
It was
my
1 kill
God.
total that
Down to the
separated two
wire,
across
dude.
all 3 rounds. FaZe also needs to look out for is just never giving up.
To be fair,
giving
it's
up.
hot on
It's
that stage,
certainly
bro.
easier said
It is
than
hot
done,
up on
but
that stage.
in
All that
game
equipment and
number
all
1, there
those
were several
lights.
times where they were slaying by
It's
8
hot
to
up
10
there, bro.
kills, outslaying, excuse me, by 8 to 10 kills, and they let OPTIC Gaming bring the game back, not just with a few kills, but several Slayer rotations. Making sure you don't find yourselves 4 dead in back-to-back scenarios could be the key to success for FaZe Clan here. OPTIC Gaming, they lead 1-0 as we head into Solitude Slayer.
Slayer's been the secret to success so far in this tournament for OPTIC Gaming. Usually we're always talking about FaZe in those game 5s. Well, we're going to have to find out if OPTIC can keep that going as we head into game number 2 here. Solitude Slayer, they've been superb at so far this season since the new map was introduced. And that battle for the sniper rifle is going down already. Formal with the first pick, taking down Renegade.
And as we said, that game number 1 was already a treat. And potentially a way to set the table for an unbelievable world championship.
We're good. We're back. Hello?
Grand.
Not like this.
Frosty going to have that sniper rifle though, and I'm pretty sure that we might have a little bit of an observer bug, but no, we're back into the game. All good, everyone.
Bruh, I think the internet in the venue just dropped or something.
FaZe, and this is what they didn't want, right? They've given up the
No, we're
snipe
good
side,
now.
They've given up the snipe, and it's APG.
But bro,
Maybe
the
not
stream,
top
the
of
main
it,
stream
Frosty, but you
lags.
want it.
The observer lag.
That sniper rifle in the hands off, but showing he can put it to work as well.
What a stretch there. You saw 3 kills.
I think the internet in like the whole venue might have just dropped for a second.
Connecting, as you say, with the sniper rifle to now give OPTIC Gaming a 7-3 lead early on. And as we mentioned the last time we saw these two teams play it, was earlier this weekend. Very good shot from Trippy up against Renegade. Eventually he'll be cleaned
Okay, we're
out.
good.
The
Lock
last
back
time
in.
we saw
Lock
these
back
two
in.
teams play it was OPTIC beating FaZe 50-47 on this game type. It came down to the wire.
I was going to say, this is an interesting game plan from OPTIC at the start of this game. They tried to get really aggressive there onto the FaZe clan spawners and actually lost that team fight. So FaZe holds strong, and now it's just a 1-kill game. The sniper rifle does look like it's been used up. There's no more ammo to play with for anyone at the moment. And look at this, FaZe are just flying at them. APG's last alive again, and he's going to fall as well. FaZe up by 1, but OPTIC's still 2 dead.
2 dead there eventually. Let's not forget, this game was just 7-3. That's an unbelievable swing and an unbelievable comeback for FaZe clan. Let's get into a listen in with FaZe.
Two loop. Hey, John, I'm gonna go to them.
Nothing, Matt. Nothing, Matt. Nothing, Matt.
One shot posters. There's three. Can't see him. I can't see him. They played for me inside. They played for me inside.
Quantum's up now, guys.
Quantum's up now. Two loop.
Yeah, they're heavy stack.
Loop weak, guys, Trippy.
He's weak. We got behind you.
Top middle. We're trying to push loop.
One APG, there's 2.
One more turn. Soda and loop.
Nice shot. Play for map control here. I want to play for blue.
Yeah, get to blue. Everyone get to blue. I'm saying this.
Yo, careful of posters push
So, one soda right here. I have repulse. Can I get to blue?
Yeah, you can.
Love that. You snipe in 30. Yo, remember the push.
Yeah. Snipe in 30, guys. Snipe in 30.
I'm not gonna get repulsor in chat.
He's got a little bit of a game plan here.
Over the push. They like to ISO.
Can we double walk yard?
I can in a second. One loop, one glass. On
the corner, weak.
I can't. Lucy one in. Yeah, I'm gonna push up on this too.
Be careful.
Nothing driving. Yeah, 15.
Yeah, we're kind of senior. I'll see soda. I'll see U-turn. A lot of us are one.
A lot of us weak, man.
Let's wait for this.
LR, you want to re-hit?
Yes.
LR weak.
Yo, Matt, no, actually, PD, cancel.
Yeah, we have snipe. Yo, I have snipe, guys. Can we hold?
I got you, Matt.
Keep holding.
Yeah, we have snipe. We hold now. Yo, listen, one could have spawned weird randomly.
Yo, he's like top gold or something.
Try to reroll. I'm gonna reroll.
Can you anchor?
Yeah, I got it.
They're in under gold repulse. I'm trying to get snipe into blue.
Yeah, I'm getting you. Oh, you're getting into blue? Okay.
Yeah, tell us what you need, John.
I'm saying what you need. I'm saying go tell him. Map postage is open, okay? So driveway. They're gonna go top gold and LR then.
Oh,
nice John. Keep playing for that. Keep playing for that.
Oh!
One yard. What side?
Well, the secret to success, we're seeing it in front of our eyes right now. OPTIC cannot get that sniper rifle, and Renegade, well, he's making use of this weapon in his hands.
You have to wonder, as Trippy gets bodied as well, if OPTIC might be even a bit more disciplined in the peaks that they allow there, as Renegade already has caught one. And once again, it needs to be said after the listening as well. How about the swing? Do not forget, FaZe was trailing 7-3 at the open, and now up by 3 at 17-14. It's been a fantastic hold from FaZe.
Renegade just looking for an opportunity to pull the trigger at the moment, but OPTIC not giving him one. Former will poke. Gets away with his life this time. And his head's still attached to his shoulders. FaZe now taking control of blue, and something we heard from the comms, Andy, is they're trying to take control of blue, trying to force and pinch them back into yard, trying to force them out of that LR side when Renegade is waiting with that snipe.
Look at Trippy right now. Trippy's about to make the move here in Cafe Window. This is a big push from OPTIC Gaming coming on.
APG's there as well. Snakebite is there, pushes APG back, and it looks like nobody goes down in that battle. Everyone knows shields, but nobody falling.
Wow, how rare is that? Actually all insane. 8 players pushing. Eventually, the first pick, though, goes to FaZe as Formal falls on S2.
See, there's a QT down as well. Don't know if it's a FaZe one or if it is for OPTIC Gaming, but Trippy will at least slow things down for a second. Trippy with that kill on Frosty now has to escape with his life. Formal gets another as well, and it's a 2-kill game as OPTIC pick up back-to-back.
OPTIC with very good patience and discipline there. A very nice 2v1. Somehow they keep Formal alive, bottom middle down, break the game within 1.
Great teamwork there, baiting and switching. So Lucid flying, he's got that thrust away, but even with the teamwork, it's FaZe who come out with a few extra kills themselves. 20-18. Still just 2 kills between the two teams.
Another thing to keep an eye on across all game types is just how tight OPTIC Gaming is playing in each and every game type. You can tell that in the 6 weeks since HCS Fort Worth, they are playing even tighter as teams of two. Take a look at that bottom middle push, for example. That's a high risk, high reward play to push 2 players and wrap them around bottom middle when Formal has no shields. But they do it perfectly. Lucid comes with them and they keep Formal alive through it. Watch OPTIC Gaming playing in really nice packs of 2 and making sure their pushes are perfectly timed.
Game plan here from OPTIC. They are playing for the sniper rifle. You can see they're timing their push around when that weapon comes up. But Frosty's going to get 2. Lucid, he's left on his own. It's 4 dead for OPTIC. They made the play to try and steal that sniper rifle.
Now FAZE by 7.
FAZE wise to it, and they will have that weapon right now.
Not gonna lie, when you saw Lucid's POV, they're just sitting in the notch in between posters and snipe, and you saw 2 players actually on the posters ramp. It's a little bit risky, and once again, that was an all-in attempt to grab the sniper rifle, and OPTIC Gaming pays the price in a huge way. It leads to a 7-kill lead for FaZe, and a player like Frosty with the sniper rifle on a killing spree.
Frosty has been so impressive today. Narrowly misses the shot onto Formal, switches to the BR to try and do a little bit of damage for a teammate to clear up, but now it's about keeping the sniper rifle in the hands of FaZe. Rotates away, Royal 2 gets another APG. Challenging from the truck.
FaZe still by 8 though.
Frosty once again just firing out a couple of warning shots here, but it doesn't take him many before he starts sounding the alarms.
You may have wondered just what a loss like that in game number 1 would have done to FaZe in terms of being so close to taking that first game in your 3rd round. And it looks like in terms of mental fortitude and resilience, with an 8-kill lead, they have bounced back in a big way. Now up by 7. They'll find themselves 3 dead though. Frosty's your last player alive.
Hang on now.
He will have spawners to help the push.
Yeah, really interesting actually from FaZe here. And Frosty's going to come under pressure. Can't connect with one. Does connect with one body. Can he survive though? I want to take a second to talk about that as OPTIC make their push as well and try and get back into this game, because it felt like Frosty was the anchor. He was going to watch all of the snipe side and try and protect his teammates as they made a 3-man push into blue. The problem was, no one from OPTIC showed, and it became a 3v4 that OPTIC won, and now Frosty was under pressure. OPTIC can push, and it's a 5-kill game.
It really was a fantastic counter there from OPTIC Gaming, and they also flood in to perfectly not just kill Frosty, but also kill Renegade the spawner. That brings the game within 5. What was an 8-kill lead has been reduced here to a 30-25 lead for FaZe Clan, and OPTIC Gaming chipping their way back into this.
It's a team fight away. 4 minutes left on the game clock. Formal knows that maybe it's time to make some moves, but Frosty gonna cut him down. And it's another kill to the tally of FaZe Clan. Lucid gets 1. Renegade should trade this out and manages to do so as we go back on board with Frosty here, who might have the timing on this flank. He's going to find 1 here. He's got another in front of him in APG. He picks up the thrust.
Woo!
It's not good enough. Double kill here for Frosty, and every kill he picks up, FaZe move closer to tying up this series.
2v1 there. Snakebite is going to try to keep Royal 2 alive, unable to do so. He also tries to wrap the kill. Gets taken down as well.
Still just a 4-kill game though.
OPTIC Gaming now, the game only is a 4-kill difference.
FaZe trapped in the yard. Snipe side control is OPTIC's, and with this QT, Lucid has so much freedom. He can run in. He can clean up damage. If he had a grenade, then maybe he'd have even more fun. It's 3 dead.
It's only a 1-kill game.
Picks up 2. OPTIC are back into this.
Hang on a second.
Game with 3 minutes or so left on the clock.
And now they're chasing down Frosty.
Tie game.
Oh my god. There's no way.
Tommy is behind them.
Yo, low window, 2 guys here. Behind Joy.
Cafe on me. Absolute cafe. Absolute cafe. He's a thrust. Absolute. Top side, flower door, roll 2.
Yeah, behind poster stairs, guys.
Nice, guys.
Nice, flower door, roll 2. Flower door, just live. Just go.
Yo, concrete, 1 shot. Sniper, 1 shot. He's going low snipe. Low snipe. Lift up, Brad.
Behind you. He has sniper on the repo spawn.
Stay down, stay down, Brad. Quick.
Stay down.
They're sitting cafe. There's 2.
Damn.
That's going bottom center here.
They are cafe. I hear that. I'm watching lift, Joey. I'm watching lift.
That sniper might get out to hotel here.
Yeah, these guys are stuck in
I got snipe. I got snipe roll 2 weak.
Yo, dropping market. 2 guys flower door.
They drop market. Oh, that's 4 still. I'm absolute still.
Yeah, stay alive, Joey. Stay alive.
6 and 11, 7 and 11 for Snakebite. I was going to say a little bit of a slow start. 13 and 7 for Frosty.
Yeah, they have a snipe, guys. They have a snipe.
They have sniper?
Try not to get
Yes, they have a snipe. They have a snipe. Just pull shoulders here.
Yeah, I don't want to just play for the spawn, bro. Be careful, they're watching. We see that sniper at all? Oh my god. Where's he? He's walking. I need help. Come here. 2 there. 2 flower door. Nade flower door. Nade in the door. Hit him with that.
Rush is up.
I got it. Watch top. 2 there. I'm going to
Yeah, I'm going top yellow. Roll 2's 1 shot close right.
I like these comps though.
Go couple here, Brad.
We got him.
Was OPTIC Gaming try and close in on FaZe Clan? It's only right that we go over to the FaZe side and see if they're
double
close
listening?
this game out.
Guys, look bottom. Push. Yeah, blue ramp.
Frosty's perfectly set up for this. This is beautiful.
Guys, you on me. Hotel, 3.
Whoa!
3 hotel. I can run. Waste it. Can you get out, Peter?
Yeah, you're good.
Yo, new thrust is 54. 54 is base thrust.
I'm getting this new thrust.
You can literally just hold this.
Bro, this guy Royal one is timing thrust.
Right now. Top gold, push him. Yeah, top gold. I hear you. Top gold.
He's weak.
Oh my god.
Get out.
Yo, minute left, guys.
Top gold, guys.
Yo,
Drive. We should walk forward. Tram. 2 yard VR.
I'm running, Matt. I'm running.
Yeah, they're gonna kill. I'm gonna flank this, guys. I'm gonna flank this, guys.
Oh shit.
3
3 dead for FaZe. OPTIC takes the lead.
Thrust is up now.
The late game composure is always going to be a
Oh
talking point.
my god.
And OPTIC look like they have it once more. 45 seconds left on the game clock, but they're up by
Oh!
How fitting with these two teams. We've seen
40
time
seconds
and time
game
again,
clock.
It's so often one kill or the game clock that separates them in the late game Slayer. Now 43 to
Oh no!
Make it free! They turn it around.
Wait,
It's a
1 kill
one-kill
game.
advantage here as Lucid is last alive for OPTIC, but Renegade somehow or other comes out of that situation with his life, and FaZe turned the game on its head once more. 20 seconds left. 1 kill between the two teams.
15 seconds.
OPTIC
Here comes
have to push.
OPTIC.
They need the kill. They're going to look for the damage here, and they're going to look to go.
Oh my god, tie game.
Lucid gets 2!
Tie game again. OPTIC takes the lead. 5 seconds.
3 seconds left.
Oh my god.
Secures it. And OPTIC Gaming
What the hell is going on, dude?
that the late game belongs to them.
Bro,
And I think APG's expression there. And
this is some of the most insane Halo I've ever seen. What the fuck is going on, dude?
Word. OPTIC Gaming with perfect timing on the push. Lucid wraps through that right below.
Oh
The
my
damage comes in from
god.
the nades. And just at the right time, they coordinate the perfect timing.
What
push
are
to
these
yet
games,
again narrowly
dude?
Steal out a Slayer with a final score of 48 to 46. If you take a look at the highlights from game.
Tommy Luce is just the round man, I guess. I don't know, man.
All about that push, the chaos. FaZe get 3 dead. FaZe
This
almost
string
get
of plays
4
to
dead
bring the game
immediately.
back was unbelievable. FaZe was up by 9!
They've been forced to push.
Bro, they were up by
They
9.
get the kills and somehow come out the better side of the trades. We're going to have to watch this back to see exactly what happened. But here, look, they're up by 2.
FaZe goes up by 2 with 10 seconds.
And with just 10 seconds left, Lucid somehow just walks through the LR tunnel.
An unbelievable play here, and take a look right at the end as well. They're going to get an extra one. Icing on the cake on Royal 2, the fade.
I don't even know how he gets that kill.
By the way, Lucid goes 18-9 in that game, and not only that, ends the game with more than a killing spree. It looks like he also ends it with 1 kill away from a frenzy with back-to-back double kills after.
And now we've got
the
an
killing
Aquarius
spree.
flag game
An
3. I don't know what the hell's
unbelievable
going on anymore.
ending to
This
that
is insane.
game from Lucid with 9 consecutive kills in the late game. Unbelievable numbers to win the game by 2.
This is absolutely unbelievable.
Series
I don't
so
know.
far. Good news for FaZe fans is that
Because it's the Halo World Championship, and we got the 16 best teams all
Oh,
around the
Edward
world here.
catching the
What
alley
has
at
the
grade.
atmosphere been like in this
Welcome,
venue, and how
welcome,
much fun have you been
everybody.
having?
You know, anytime we get all the fans,
Hey,
the
thank you
community
very
together,
much.
It's just awesome. Not only
That's
what's
gang.
going on
Welcome,
stage,
welcome
but
everybody from
also
Alley
in
Extreme.
the back of the hall, you've got a lot of the causes that we support, a lot of the teams with their
Welcome,
booths.
welcome everybody.
It's
I'm
just
here to
great.
take you
It's
through the
great
rest
to
of the
have
finals.
Everybody here supporting
Gang,
what's going to be
that's
I think,
love.
an
Hey,
amazing
appreciate
finals,
you.
maybe a back-to-back championship. Like that's pretty
All right, sounds
special
good.
for Halo. It's great to see.
No, it is. It's super awesome to see, okay? We make it that back-to-back
Hey, shout out to Ali,
championship.
bro.
We got
Again,
a lot
welcome
of awesome,
everybody.
Vendors here
Welcome,
as well.
welcome.
And, you know, when it comes down to
It's good to have y'all.
you know,
I'm gonna
we
take y'all
wanna
through
be
the
able
rest
to
of the
bring
finals
gamers
here.
together, have a great time, and that's exactly what we're doing here.
2-0 here for OPTIC Gaming as they look to go ahead 3-0 in Aquarius CTF. FaZe Clan, though, on their best
All right,
game time here.
lock
Home
back
turf
in,
for
y'all.
them. They're undefeated in Aquarius
Game 3.
CTF. And now they're going to lean on that undefeated record, maybe more than ever in your grand final. Here's game number 3 up next.
There will be no biggest game.
Well, OPTIC will know, though, if they can win this one, that would crush FaZe. If you are unbeaten on a game type throughout the season, and you lose it, not just losing it, but to go down 0-3 in the series, that could be FaZe Clan's mentality.
Yeah, well, to be
completely
fair,
and
Smooth Criminal, he had his back
crushed.
turned to the
A
camera, but he had
massive
his,
game in this
he had
series.
his
And no surprise, we're starting off
like
with some
Xbox
Lucid
jacket
POV.
on.
Here comes the push already. It's a double frisk push that comes in. We'll see if it
I
pays
also
off for
just
them.
have the
So
eagle
far,
eyes
traded out.
for people in the crowd, I guess.
Renegade probably going to try to get out of the fridge if he can.
I always be noticing
Lucid's
people.
trapped at the moment. You can see he's trying to peek, he's trying to prod, he's trying to survive. And just about manages to do so. FaZe with some early map pressure here. You would expect maybe a flank to be coming in pretty soon, but APG with that kill gives them a little bit of an outlet here.
And it needs to be said, based off of what we just saw from Lucid and what we've seen from him all weekend,
Whoa,
FaZe
whoa,
needs to find a
whoa.
way to shut Lucid down. As you
How
can
is
see on
Lucid
your
alive?
screen, it is certainly easier said than done. Lucid's been playing some of the best Halo we've seen in about 2 years' time, and tell you what, he never really misses, but he's on a completely different level this event.
That's good,
FaZe
Wang
needs to
Doodle.
prioritize him on the map.
Optic 2 dead,
How's
so
it going,
finally
brother?
Frosty will for him. It's the only way to take him down is to meet him head on sometimes. And now you're going to see that flag moving, and this is why FaZe are so good. They're efficient with those flag runs. But if he gets one though, which is going to slow things down, and even though that flag has crossed the 50-yard line and halfway across the map, it's now a battle of slays. APG going to try and move in for that return. But Optic now find themselves 2 dead. Flag does get sent home though.
I think it's an interesting play call there from Frosty because he throws the flag bottom car and he fakes like maybe he's going to go bottom middle. Now keep in mind, Trippy was the only player alive, but APG has spawned in time, so APG nades car 1, and Frosty takes the car 1 route. It costs them. They can't get the kills, and the flag goes back home.
Now they clear out the closet as well, and Frosty will be taken down. So for the first time, it's Optic Gaming with some numbers, and they can push up the map. Royal 2 will take down Trippy, who's the furthest forward. The flag is out, but should be pretty comfortably returned, unless Royal 2 doesn't fall, but indeed he does. Lucid throws that flag out, and you can see that Optic aren't completely happy with the setup of players around the map and the amount of kills they have.
Kills traded out again. They lose Lucid and APG. That's why Formal knows he needs to get a few more kills here. He's going to play this slow.
Oh, fantastic!
Sup, Clay.
Hey, with the 21 months. Welcome back. Much respect, as always.
Running this back towards his
40 months, excuse me. 21 streak.
An intelligent play
40
from
months
Formal.
is crazy.
Now he knows FaZe are going to be hunting him down. That's going to allow
What
his teammates
the-
back on the map. And it's
He just
it's
ran in a
back
circle.
on the map here, Andy. It's a 2v2. He comes back and gets one.
Woo!
If he can take down Frosty here, then maybe this would be one of the most intelligent plays we've seen in quite some time. Trippy gets it back, and it's all because of Formal.
Here comes the push. Frosty will get a pull here, presumably. Yes, both flags are off the stand.
Lucid gets the kill, though. He takes him down. Double push now coming in. There's a QT in operation as well. And Frosty's got that, as you can see on your screen. Trippy trying to survive, trying to die.
Oh.
Renegade's going to take him down, though.
Both flags still out here. And a big
Optics
frame
flag, though.
Formal, but Frosty does
Optics
get the
flag,
pull
though.
off the
Might
stand,
get
keeps the
read.
flag alive.
Optics flag might
gets
get
the
read.
touch.
It's about to read.
2v2 right now. Lucid picks up another.
He just got the touch at the last second.
Touch
Oh
comes
my
in the
god.
next few moments for Optic Gaming. Well, they hop on that return, then they might be up 1-0. This is a fascinating standoff that we're watching right now.
What a
Trippy
win
gets
from
one,
Frosty,
though.
by the way, from Connector. Not only did he need to kill Formal,
Wait,
he
they're on
needed to
re.
start the two-man
Optic are on the
push.
re.
They're on re.
Optic are on the re. APG though, he gets taken down. He loses
So is
the
FaZe.
1v1.
It's gonna be a
Royal
double
2
re.
no
It's gonna be a
shields
double re.
whatsoever, but he sends that flag home.
Oh my
It's a
god.
hero play from Royal 2.
Both flags now back home, and it feels like every
Wow.
single engagement, every single game type between these two teams is just
Down to the
perfectly
wire.
executed. So dramatic.
Every
Both
time.
flags in the end of what was almost a 4-minute flag standoff will go back home, and we will stay here tied 0-0.
You mentioned at the start of this series how things can just be decided by 1v1s sometimes. And there was another example of it. APG just couldn't get the trade. Got caught off guard a little bit by the flank coming in from Royal 2. He gets that return with no shields whatsoever. But after the 4-minute epic is done and the standoff,
Whoa. Oh.
it's still tied up at 0-0.
And still 2 dead for each side right now. Optic outslaying by a very, very small margin. It's 26 kills on the board to FaZe's 24.
Snakebite trying to overextend on that pink side once more. Gets cut down. And now Formal, who made a pretty good play from this position a few moments ago, is looking to get aggressive. Has the heat wave. And with that, will put more pressure on the FaZe! Thrusts away and snaps
What
back
the
to
hell?
double.
That was 4 dead, but what a play from Snakebite. Snakebite was your first spawner. He spawns Fridge, he gets back in, and he takes down Formal, who was the priority. Formal was the biggest threat for the flagpole, and Snakebite, as your last player alive for FaZe, makes a hero play.
Oh,
That
Optic
won't
has
show
to
up on the
reset.
scoreboard, but it saves the flag stand for the side of FaZe Clan.
2 dead here for Optic. FaZe have controlled their base well enough now to flush them out. Trippy with that QT managed to get out. And Snakebite might be finding
Wow,
that out
what a
himself.
live.
Little bit
Holy
of help starting
shit.
to come in.
Can't believe he got out of there.
Position here. He's trying to be aggressive here
My
with this
God,
QT.
this is a
He's
good
going to be
QT though.
inspiring now, so he's not
This is a
going to
good
be able to return
QT.
to the top middle. It looks like FaZe Clan might have forgotten about Trippy.
This is a good
And
QT.
just how impressive the QT usage has been as Trippy scans the back of the base. You saw Lucid in that last game as well, and compared to mid-season, the QT usage had just been min-maxed so well.
Ah.
Too with great shots
Damn.
from the high gen. But you think back to
Great
just how
shots from
instrumental
Royal,
that
too.
QT was in Lucid sprees in the game 2 Slayer.
That could have been a great play for
and
Optic.
to think that he had a spree of 9 as
Trippy,
part of that
excuse me.
QT run. Keep an eye on that QT without a doubt throughout the rest of the game.
APG been a nuisance right now for FaZe. He's just managed to overextend into the base. And now it's about, do we go forward, do we go back for APG? Well, APG gave away his position and he was taken down by Renegade. Optic find themselves 3 in the death screen. This is a huge opportunity to move this flag for FaZe.
Trippy was your last player alive. He's going to push back towards spawning teammates.
Here goes FaZe.
Royal 2 presumably going to look for a kill here if he can. He does.
3 dead for Optic again. This should be a cap. Formal does kill flag guy though.
He's down.
Oh, he's dead. All right, that's going to be a cap. That's going to be a cap.
All Optic can do right now is watch this flag be run home. Lucid comes off the spawn. But Frosty's already back in his base.
All right, here we go.
It's one of
a little bit of fight from FaZe.
They get that first flag on the board, and
as if they haven't been fighting. You know what I mean.
Worth noting here that Optic Gaming was able to hold FaZe scoreless off of the opening 6 minutes 15 seconds. Not easily done against a team that's 10-0 in this game type. However, FaZe now with even more control from top mid.
I mean, look at the control they have. All of Optic are just trapped in the base. Renegade's going in with the QT. Can't quite pop it in time. I kind of love the idea. If you could have got that flag out QT'd away, then Optic are forced to overextend out of the base to try and return that flag. Frosty now left on his own. I tell you what, defensively, Optic have done superbly well.
Whoa.
FaZe impressively, though, with that first flag in. They're 3 dead. Renegade is your last player alive. Should pick up 1. That's a double kill. Now a 1v1 momentarily against the APG.
Yeah, APG's just come off spawn. The flag does go back.
Oh, boy.
Lucid finds out that Renegade can shoot pretty well. As Optic still find themselves 2 in the death screen. It's been complete control for the last minute or so from FaZe.
It really has. It's been a fantastic minute, and maybe even the last 3 minutes here from FaZe as they bring that flag in. Not only that, but they're also outslaying right now 48-40. Keep in mind, the last time we checked in on the slaying total, it was Optic outslaying by 2. So FaZe just completely dominating here. And they know, even though it's 1-0 here in Aquarius CTF, which is very low scoring for this game type, they know all it takes is 1 flag to win.
Heatwave as well here. Optic pinned in their base.
17 and 10 for Renegade.
Formal going to be trying to push out.
7 and 14 for APG.
Fade away again for the killing spree. As Optic just cannot get numbers on the map at the moment. It has been stifling. Map control coming in from FaZe.
Killing spree, as you said, for Renegade. Finally, he's taken down. It was 3 dead for FaZe, though. Can Optic Gaming answer back here?
Finally, Optic get a flag moving. And even though it's been a very dominant period of slays for FaZe Clan, it only takes 1 run. For Optic to get back into this game. Snakebite's last alive now for FaZe. Formal's trying to move in. He spotted him out. He's got a heat wave as well. APG needs to buy time. Just needs to buy enough time.
Oh,
Snakebite though
he gets the kill though.
Formal cannot run this flag yet.
Snakebite also gets the kill on APG there. He had to win a 1v1 and he had to get that damage as well on Formal. It's another hero play from Snakebite as the last player alive to keep FaZe in this. Keep an eye on the flag range. Royal 2's already there. That flag's going to go back home. And what a play yet again from Snakebite, who's 15 and 11.
Now Optic, with their opportunity taken away from them, stolen away from them, have to think about holding their side. APG gets traded out in the gen. FaZe keeping this pressure up. Frosty with another. Royal 2 going to be stuck behind himself. As now Formal with that kill will allow Optic to move up the map. Formal just has a look in the way he's moving on this map at the moment that he wants to get inside of that base. Going to challenge Renegade, but cut down by Frosty, who's just playing that position inside of the window.
Really important wins there from bottom middle. Formal, he was about to get right into the base. However, the spawners, as well as the working courtyard from FaZe Clan, will keep them here with a 1-0 lead, and the flag still on the stand. 2:45 left.
I mean, can we talk about how close these teams are? We've already seen it, but it's 1-0 with just 2 minutes left. Nothing between the two. It's a moment of brilliance or a mistake, usually, that separates the two.
And you have to wonder just how much pressure FaZe is feeling here with 2:30 left on the clock. And with flags starting to get pulled off the stand, let's get to a listen with FaZe Clan.
Turn me up.
NRP.
I saw P, where? Is our closet kill me? Our closet kill me?
Our engine in top B. Our engine in top B.
Top thrust. Going upwards. Flag guy's weak, car 1.
Another one, Arben. Yeah, he's gonna pull flag in a second.
Thrust. Another one bottom edge right next to you.
Yeah, live John.
I'm spawning in a second. I'm coming.
Whoa!
Where? Our front base,
Can we get re?
It's 200.
Yeah, shoot it. Nice. RP.
He's going top B. He went top B. Guys, pull the flag. Pull the flag in their base.
Bottom guy weak. Yes, he wave as well. Lucid.
One bottom mid. Their engine.
He's on the heady. One shot. One is still. One at the heady.
RP weak. He is corner 2 feet.
Economy back.
Yeah, we're cheating right now.
They're kind of making plays, boys. Yeah, front base. I'm here, John. I'm here. Our front, I don't know. Wait,
Our streams. Guys, I'm at their base. I'm here.
I'm here.
And our flag pulling. Our streams.
Our flag.
Nice, John.
Two dead. Our flag one shot.
And
One shot.
they're front base or
Inside bottom.
Hey, kill me. He's our front base.
Alright, let's go, PJ. Let's go.
I'm gonna flag is one. Flag. He just threw.
Gonna be another one, Matt. Nice. One more. Play kills, PJ. Play kills hard. Hard.
One tuppy on me, tuppy.
One shot, tuppy. One shot.
Yo, they're injured, PJ. Can you kill this guy? On their pistol.
Every.
Drop me.
It's gonna be a run.
One call.
1 minute left in this game. Optic 2 dead and the flag moving again here for FaZe. Snakebite has got it all the way back. Trippy was lost. Look, the spawn comes in on the gen. They have to be careful.
Snakebite wisely stays alive there. He needed to prioritize his life over the flag touch. They're going to look for more kills here on the gen side. And they will get them. 3 dead for Optic Gaming.
This should be game.
Second flag going in.
Oh!
Last 2 players alive, desperate.
Last chance for Optic.
Surely,
30 seconds on the game clock.
FaZe come off the respawn and can get that home. Frosty with the touch. And maybe a little bit more heavy lifting than we expected in this situation.
What does Lucy do here? Lucy gets taken down.
Oh.
Lucy was the player high chat. He was the big
That's gonna
threat.
be game.
G now is your last player alive, and he's a spawner.
Renegade gonna try and force this one home and should be able to do so. With that second
We got a
flag,
series, ladies and gentlemen.
FaZe Clan
We've got a
back in this
series.
There's 10 seconds left.
We
And
might
it's
be
good
here
to
for a
go.
while.
You can't see him getting back-to-back caps in that time. Such an important game this for FaZe, and they will, with 2 seconds remaining, be back in this series.
Wow. We might be here for a while, y'all.
FaZe Clan will remain undefeated, 11-0 in Aquarius TTF, and as we said, they win the game type when they wanted to perhaps win it the most, more than any other time in the series here in your Halo World Championship Grand Finals. In the end, they outplay Optic 84.
Not shaking though.
The amount of respect that FaZe actually showed Optic in this game was something that really stood out to me, right? They were never going to pull that flag. There's a story to this game type, right? And I want to talk about this from the FaZe side.
Yes? Alright, that doesn't help me.
They kept losing to Quadrant on it, and it got to the point where they were happy to get 160, 200 points on the board every time they matched up.
Optic Reset Masterclass.
Like,
We've seen this movie before.
Happy with that, actually. To the point now where they have found themselves in a position where they think they've mastered
Game
it.
heard.
They've put that work in. The question is, have Optic put the same work in as FaZe Clan to take this away from them?
Heard.
Here we go then. Everything to play for. Does your grand final at the end of this game become 3-1 for Optic Gaming, or will we be tied up at 2-2? The opening slays go the way of Optic Gaming.
Whoa.
See if they can make a push off the back of it.
Early control for
Lucy
FaZe.
gets that sniper rifle as well. Rule 2 will get a kill. It's a heat wave, and that's certainly going to chunk. 3 dead for Optic momentarily. Trippy, he's going to be weak as well. Renegade trying to play around that OS. The Shroud goes down beautifully as well. FaZe Shroud off the cut so no one can challenge, and this is early pressure for Optic to have to overcome. They're 2 dead. And look at Snakebite. He is holding forward. He wants to kill everyone, including Formal. Fearless here. He gets the help as well. Renegade with a perfectly timed push on the big
Perfect
door.
start
And
for
you
FaZe.
look at the fire in Snakebite's
Perfect start for
eyes in
FaZe.
this player cam here. You have to think that game number 3 fired them up.
And look at the Frosty was already in position to contest A as well. 2 kills again for Optic Gaming. It's still pressure coming in from FaZe. They want this trip cap and they're gonna get it.
Lucid
Trip cap for
narrowly
FaZe
gets
now.
those bullets into Nest to win that 1v1. Snakebite's the first to fall World 2 as well. Kills will be traded out with APG.
Optic will flip
Optic get a
B.
foothold for now, but you can see the game plan for FaZe. They want to put the pressure onto Optic. They want to keep
Comes
flying
Optic
at
trying to
them
put
with
some
those
points on the
trades
board.
in and around those strongholds that they control. And
Oh yeah, 100%
we were
strong
talking about
against
this Quadrant
B2.
do so well, right? They're so good. If they control a stronghold to trading inside of it, it means
Optic
you have
historically
to take that extra
suspect
few
on live
seconds
fire?
to jump
I
back
don't know
into a
about
stronghold
that.
off of respawn to convert, and then you got to fight again.
Such an important part of the
Tommy
gameplay
Lucid
we'll keep a
historically,
very close eye on, as you say.
Jesus Christ
FaZe already
himself
1/5 of the way done in the
on
game,
live
leading
fire.
51-17. They're also outslaying.
My humble opinion.
It's 13-11.
Snakebite playing a little bit of whack-a-mole there. He was cosplaying as the mole.
But we'll see.
Lucid is the man who has the mallet in his hands. Optic making the play onto A though. And Optic finally seem like they've got a little bit of control. Overshield coming up as well, but with 2 kills going down, Formal's going to have some heavy lifting to do with this OS in his hands. Heatwave coming up, and it looks like the play call from Optic is to play for that weapon.
It was a very important grab there. They were 2 dead. Formal needed to grab that overshield if he had it. First of all, you also see they lose APG as well, so he is the last player alive, technically, though he does have spawners here. They needed this overshield. He narrowly avoids the green gun twice and stays alive.
How many times do we see that green gun connect with an overshield, rip those shields off, and all of a sudden the OS is completely negated? Well, this time it doesn't connect. And FaZe now they're under pressure themselves. AB is in the control.
All right, here comes OPTIC putting some points on the board.
And FaZe Clan find themselves 3 dead and under pressure now.
Renegade, your first spawner. How does Formal approach this? He's going to check back tower. This will be a big 1v1 as well. That was your first spawner. They will keep FaZe
I love
the
Live
respawn cycle. And
better
just
maps.
like that, OPTIC Gaming is back in the game. It was just 51-3. Now 65-33.
Strong challenge coming out from Royal 2 there. Sniper rifle coming up top middle as well. And that certainly can help you with a 2-cap setup, let alone a triple cap. Royal 2 with a slide. No trade though for him.
Woo! I thought he sucked him. Oh my god.
Now
that's 4 dead for OPTIC. FaZe should get a trip cap here.
Themselves 3 dead, and it's going to be a trip cap here momentarily for FaZe.
And Lucid was your first spawner as well. That's going to give them a clear trip cap here, the first of the game. 74-41. FaZe starts to pull away yet again.
OPTIC allowed to cap A. Not enough map pressure from FaZe, not enough damage done to try and collapse and keep that triple cap in their hands. Renegade being a good teammate, overlooking Snakebite.
A good repulse, that's a really good repulse.
Renegade says to Formal, I prefer you not to cap this stronghold. Just shoves him out with that repulse for a few seconds.
Buys just a bit of extra time, as you say.
Less than 10 seconds?
So that means OPTIC Gaming will be scoring, but not before. Nice distance here from Renegade to just be the Guardian Angel, as it says on the screen.
Formal's been such a
Whoa!
finally.
He pushed him all the way off, and FaZe is going to get another RS. I think Royal 2 got that one.
Which is bugging him in and around that tower.
How rare of a mind the gap angle is that? All the way
Wow,
from the
that was
ramp,
insane.
all the way off. Formal on the unlucky receiving end of that. Pings going down. Royal 2, though, most importantly, they find themselves with a 3-man advantage. That was 3 dead. They're going to get Sniper over shield.
AC hold,
continue scoring,
FaZe.
and here comes the push to C.
Immediate pressure on the respawners as well. Trippy will fall. There's another player in the nest that Royal 2 is trying to hunt down with this overshield. APG and Lucid working together. APG will be traded out, but they want the triple cap here. Lucid tries
oh
to find
my god!
Lucid
oh!
win the fight as Royal 2 trusts that battle rifle like he had so many times before.
Oh, that's a good repulse.
Royal 2 plays it so well.
FaZe now scoring
to
again.
ensure that FaZe continues
Holy
scoring.
shit.
Renegade's already 13-4, by the way, and Royal 2 is 12-6. These are the 2 Slayers that we talked about. And surprise, surprise, they're popping off here in game number 4.
APG with the first pick, Formal with the second. Snakebite answers back. The game wants to try and finish off that damage, but can't. Gets baited out just a little bit too hungry for that kill.
OPTIC's going to flip B here.
Great teamwork again. Keep themselves alive and manage to flip B, but look at FaZe, out-rotating here at A. And even though OPTIC are going to play for C, Snakebite's going to be able to take this fight at B with a heat wave.
Let's see, get pillar challenge though from Formal, which is a really important angle. However, the spawner is certainly going to help them as they push out a big door.
APG now left to defend it on his own. Like I mentioned, taking this battle with a heat wave usually gives you the advantage, and even though APG does an amazing job
I don't even know
to
how
get
APG got that kill.
Eventually, with OPTIC 2 dead, FaZe will be able to retake B and C as well.
Renegade now going to make that push as well. Like
Pressure
I said,
at A.
still a 2-man advantage. Renegade's going to need to go here. Trippy starts at A. He has Lucid's help as well, so they need to be careful with how they play this.
Trippy will be taken down. Lucid now last alive, and now it's time
Slow
to try
game
and
for
triple
Tommy
down.
Lucid,
Lucid's trying to be
3-8.
sneaky, trying to be obnoxious.
FaZe looks like they're
buys
in
himself
full
enough
control.
time to survive and get
Tommy Lucid's going to
his
die again.
teammates back on the map, but Renegade is having none of it. FaZe Clan looking for the triple cap once again. They are starting to run away with this.
And with another clean wipe and perfect play and another overshield, FaZe Clan looks to be firing on all cylinders. Let's get to a listen with FaZe Clan.
We hear these comms.
Here, I'm looking back.
Still inside.
No, I'm sliding at this one.
Yo, John, can you look up?
I got cap.
Yeah,
Can you get cap? Can you get cap?
Yeah, I got a PJ. There's a guy.
Actually, we're just gonna hold. We're just gonna hold.
John, I'm watching you.
A-plot.
Yeah, we're holding.
25 PJ? Big door.
Yeah, I figure.
Love those comms out of Snakebite right there.
Look pillars.
I'm watching pillars.
Yeah, bro. I think they're gonna hit. Right. They're gonna hit look. Repulsor, A-pot weak.
17-5 for Renegade. I just looked. Jesus Christ.
They're gonna hit me. They're gonna hit me.
18-5 for Renegade. 3-9 for Tommy Lucid.
Whoa!
Whoa!
The other one's one back B. Training and 2 back B.
2 for Formal though.
2 back B. Waste ammo.
Pillars on you.
Yeah, make sure snipe goes off, John.
Oh my god.
I'm here, PJ. He's one trying. Go play again. Play.
OPTIC does finally get scoring control here.
He's on jail. Triple jail.
If anyone can check heat wave, it's up.
Yeah, they haven't got C. They haven't got C. Can we go B? Yeah, Matt, come in.
All three of us. I think heat wave is up as well, guys.
Oh, bottom end, he has heat wave going pillars. Going pillars.
Right here. One pillars. Nice. Back B with repulsor. Inside repulsor. Inside repulsor. He's inside. He's back. Pillars also.
Would you want it back B?
I got caps. Good cap. Can you play side?
OPTIC's gonna put that right back.
We know where heat wave guy is?
It was down. Training, getting this. Going right. I'm gonna go big door, guys.
No, 2 on mid. They're going pillars. Cozy.
Yeah, I'm gonna clear your mud.
Nothing much. I can cap Matt.
Go on.
One hit big and then the other one's capping.
We should go for the
guy was an A somewhere.
I can double cut.
He's going key door.
100%
one key door.
Go do it, Brad. Go do it. We'll be in 5. There's only 1 key.
I'm gonna try this guy.
I stuck one. One in on it.
They're gonna get it. We're good.
Try to get They're gonna push EC with us.
One tower, John.
Combo.
Yeah, try to get
Trying to get you. I saw. Yo,
OPTIC get the next overshield. There could be a real opportunity for them to turn this game around. They have the heat wave as well. And out of the FaZe comms, maybe it's time for OPTIC to start having their say in this game that we have in front of us.
Let's see what they can do. Lucid now, still working here on C3, dead.
There's
Frosty's
so
your
much
last
going
player
on, bro.
alive
This is
here.
chaos.
2v1 with Lucid and Formal.
Frosty wins that battle though, and it's
What,
so
the
important
one-on-one?
he keeps B in the control of FaZe.
Oh my
Now
god.
they could take A off the rotation, and that one
There's
win
some of the
has
craziest
completely
gunfights, bro.
kept FaZe in control of this map. AB still the hold. 3v3 on the map right now, as Formal's probably thinking about A.
When you talk about the scoreline here, still 185 to 102. How
5 and
much
11 with
momentum
12
can be
assists
taken
for
out of Aquarius
Lucid.
CCF? You could
18
argue
11
a
for
perfect
Formal,
position
20
game
and
plan
10 for
them to
Renegade.
get back into series, not just on the
17 11 for
but
Royal
also in
2.
terms of momentum and energy as well.
Just a shout out, by the way, Renegade. He's 21 and 11 in this game. Absolutely ridiculous stat line, but you're going to have to make sure that that stat line turns into a win. OPTIC now making their play onto B. 3 dead here. Snakebite last alive here for FaZe.
One thing we got to hear during the listening, which was fantastic, was Renegade making the play call for things like Victor. Let's
FaZe
go
now
all
up by
three of us
100.
right now. Or even times when they needed the reset, saying new play, wait for each other. Really good communication.
Facts,
and
man, too,
coordination
like,
has given them this 100.
The repost usage out of the top
Renegade with
like
the win bottom middle.
pros is unbelievable.
Now maybe a different play call coming in as well. They've got a little bit more freedom to decide if it's going to be C or B. A kill does get traded out though, which means it's going to be a 3v3. But Royal 2 causing a distraction here. Should, and I say should, allow Snakebite to uncontested take B, because OPTIC, they're going to play for A.
You saw Formal was the man who wrote it's a base trade. Formal coming all the way around here. However, FaZe now going to respond to that base trade. They're going to get to C right after OPTIC gets to A as well. Here's the 1v1.
Should be able to get C, but now there's a player on the cusp. But here comes Snakebite. He'll take 2 to the grave with him. The overshield has just come up as well. If FaZe get this, then oh my word, they might be close. But Trippy has something to say about it.
It was a 2v2. Now Renegade's your last player alive. After Trippy hits the brainer on Frosty on sandbags, Trippy will be able to flip presumably. And he also has
trying to make their comeback right here.
Well, to not just secure B, but push out to A as well.
Series is a dogfight. Oh, and C gets reset at the last second.
Almost a slither away from getting themselves, but a double cap will have to do here. But look at the power that Trippy has in his hands. Heatwave, sniper. But Frosty, he's got the moves and he's got the shot with the battle rifle to match him. Oh my god! What Trippy puts it to use though.
What a reversal here. Trippy somehow stays alive in a very, very difficult scenario. However, it's FaZe that at back B gets the last laugh. Clear it out by Snakebite. He'll grab the repulse. He'll grab the snipe as well.
Royal 2 already on the flank and tower. They use the ammo up.
Hey, sounds good soaring average. We got the vibes over here.
For OPTIC. And FaZe now looking for a triple cap. It will be a triple cap.
FaZe trying to put this one to bed.
Alive. And although the start of this series was looking all FaZe, OPTIC I should say, excuse me, FaZe are coming back into this one. And if they win this fight, they should win this game.
Snakebite gloves off. He comes back to B with 2 tap at the Heatwave as well. He gets the clean B reset. And at 241, FaZe will continue scoring.
Beautiful.
From 2-0 down.
Who is screaming? Oh my god.
2-2. FaZe will do it. We got a series on our hands, everyone.
Yo!
By the way, Andy and I just looked at each other and went, hey, surprise? No.
No surprises, but all smiles here in Seattle. And I think
we've got a series.
2-2.
This is box office right here, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely box office.
We could have seen OPTIC Gaming hoisting their 2nd consecutive World Championship trophy in a row. However, instead, that trophy stands right on your screen.
This is America's World Championship.
And we are all tied up at 2-2 in your
25 and 16 for Renegade, 22 and 15 for Royal 2.
25 and 16 for him. A fantastic game from the Demon.
Lucid 9 and 16 with 14 assists.
Trophy, right?
Unbelievable.
It doesn't move on that stage. It stays in
Yo,
the
and
same
Mr.
place.
Fusion would have gifted
But
sub.
depending on how the last game went, it feels a little bit
Much
closer or further away.
as always.
depending if you
Yeah, I appreciate
come
that,
out
brother.
on top, or if
Thank you
you're
very
the
much.
team who lose.
This stat is actually a really nice parallel to what
Speed
we
up a little
discussed
bit
with
here.
the actual games and how they've played out in terms of overall score lines. Yes, it's 2-2, but as you see, FaZe, the team here.
Make sure we're fully in sync.
Straight into the gameplay here. In your game number 5 Slayer, this will be the go-ahead game. The team that wins this one.
Oh,
will be
here we
one
go.
away from winning series. Well, it's a
In the
big
game. Speedy game 5.
We start off with the POV of Big Game Trip. He's got that camo early on. We'll be able to take down Renegade. Easy kill for him. Shock Rifle's going to be up as well. He should be able to lock this one down. Beautiful shot to take down Snakebite. Royal 2, he knows his angles. Oh boy.
Damn, how far behind were we?
Big Game Trip, and Trippy has been unbelievable in Slayers this year.
Okay, we're back.
It seems that he just hits a different level, not just this season.
Trippy was moving differently. That was crazy. Looked like he was moving at 2 times speed.
All year long. Can he do it again here in game number 5? Shock Rifle in hand, tied up 2-2.
Well, I can guarantee you this game isn't going to be a fast-paced one. It's going to be slow-paced for every shot that is taken. He's going to swing the momentum one way or the other.
This is about to be the slowest game 5 you've ever seen in your life.
He's holding this shock rifle in your hands. It's pretty difficult to recreate it unless you're sat in a chair in the grand finals of the Halo World Championship.
Wow, they really buff sprint this game.
Mark, you
That's
put
facts.
it perfectly. There is a hush
Out here playing Super
over this
Fiesta.
room, not just on your main stage.
This motherfucker's the
throughout the entire
Flash.
venue. Sold out crowd, by the way, here at the Halo World Championship, and everyone very, very tentatively on the edge of their seat, seeing how this might play out. As we said,
oh!
on the board, but it only took one to blow
What a
things
shot!
wide open for OPTIC Gaming.
Will OPTIC push off the back
One
of
more
it?
gets
That's
another.
the question, right? They get those kills, and now they're going to try and flood. They have the information of where the last 2 players from FaZe
Oh, remember
are.
the Whispered Truth?
Trippy trying
That
to
shit was
anchor. Frosty going to give away
unbelievable.
position, but now the flank of the reach ball comes in. Trippy
Oh
has to be
no! But FaZe counters!
Thinking about playing the shock. He has to play the shock.
Forward head for OPTIC.
For OPTIC Gaming, and FaZe answer back. Despite finding themselves
What
too
a
dead
counter.
and on the verge of being pushed, they dig deep, and they
Camo
force
up,
the
though.
play of the shock. So that rifle will no longer be in play, and they lead by 2.
Camo coming up as well. Royal 2, or a plasma pistol just playing behind the crates. Nobody made a move on the camo quite yet, but Lucy's going to get that kill, and that's going to open the map. Trippy has, for the 2nd time in the game, now found himself the camouflage. Question is he going to try and play for a weapon, or is he going to try and play for some trades?
Oh.
He gets stuck!
Oh!
It was a little bit spoopy, but he got away with things.
Oh my god!
Neo! This is not Trippy anymore, it's Neo!
Ha.
Speaking of spooky, 3 plasma nades.
Oh
and 3
my
of them
god,
avoided, and then
dude.
very Matrix-esque, as you say. Trippy trying to stay alive, but he gets forced out.
Has he done enough damage for Lucy to hit this flank?
Whoa.
He comes back. Snakebite stays alive. Frosty there to support him.
Oh boy,
Lucy comes in now though, gets 1. He's trying to clean up the damage, but with how tight the 2 players are playing, can't overextend and know that giving away that death is not going to be
OPTIC
worth
by
it.
1.
At the end of it, OPTIC going to a lead. It's 10-9 in the favor of the green wall.
Man, just so nuanced there. Look at Lucid staying alive just long enough to do 1 more shot into Snakebite, which allows the trade at bottom tower. That's what we're talking about. It is a game of inches in every single engagement, and now once again,
Yeah, actually,
it's
I
tied
agree,
up
Strong
at
Beats.
10.
Oh, good
Pulses
nade. How does he
Royal 2
live
back,
that?
as well as
That's
that
actually
grenade.
insane.
But the bigger story here is I think the Renegade just got that shock rifle. You saw it pop
Oh my
up
god, FaZe just
in the
all
kill
grouped
feed.
up.
OPTIC have FaZe trapped though. FaZe are going to try to escape, and with the grapple, Renegade's going to take some space, but can he take some faces?
Damage on Trippy, however, not a headshot.
Oh,
Forced to retreat.
wagon, we're good.
Both teams happy to see how this one plays out for just another moment. OPTIC will get the opening kill from APG though.
Ugh.
Renegade answers back. 1 headshot good enough. APG gets another one to keep that 1 kill advantage here.
2 kills for OPTIC though.
OPTIC. Lucid will take down Snakebite. APG learns where Renegade is, and even
Somebody get that shit out of Renegade's hands.
You've now got shock and camo in the hands of FaZe.
And how fitting, Trippy goes bottom middle. He says, usually when I'm down here, there's a camo. What's going on? Royal 2 had already snuck away with it, and this will be FaZe's first camo of the game. They're down by 1.
OPTIC still by 1.
Royal 2 able to make the play here. How does he do?
And look how tight OPTIC are playing right now, all playing next to each other. Formor does have a shock himself though.
Formal gets 1.
So Royal 2 is very aware that if he makes a play right now, that he's going to be running into multiple OPTIC players, and OPTIC just waits it out.
I'm
They
sorry,
wait it out.
Strong.
Royal 2 actually tries to bait for his frag there and hoping that the tower push would come to the camo, but OPTIC Gaming, like you said, they play perfectly tight. They bait out the camo, and FaZe is not able to use that camo to push at all. That will maintain the 2-kill OPTIC Gaming lead.
Snakebite should fully repulse, but he might have done it a little bit too early. Renegade on the flank though. Snakebite bought just enough time for Renegade to come in and get 2 kills. Royal 2 looking to move in and clean up some damage. Royal 2
Oh my
comes
god!
Out of that situation with the double kill, and we have a tie game.
How does he not get traded?
Big kills
We need to watch a Royal 2 POV.
Yeah, Royal 2 and Snakebite.
He just ran out of shock ammo.
Long time duo picking up those 2 kills. Eventually he'll have a sidekick, and knowing him, he'll put on a show with that weapon as well. 6:38 left in the game, and 2 kills there from Royal 2 and Snakebite will give them a little bit of a lead here for the first time in several minutes of play.
Another example of how you have to make a huge play to get any advantage on the map at the moment. It was Royal 2 who flies in, cleans up 1, uses that shock rifle, crunches another kill. And that's where the swing came in. 15 seconds till the camo comes up.
Formal was bottom middle. He actually hits a very nice drop slide and needed to off of the camo boxes to retreat to stacks. He actually gets punished though. Renegade decides to wrap that. And in the trades, it's going to be FaZe that wins the battle in a 2v1 battle, bringing us now to 21-18, a 3-kill lead.
Lucid trying to make a move for that camo. Does pick it up. And it looks like FaZe are happy to let OPTIC have that and not trade out a kill for it. However, Renegade will go down. So now there's a chance for OPTIC to get back into this. They have momentary 4v3 on the
for
map,
Tommy Lucid.
and they have Lucid on the prowl.
They've kept Lucid here to 4 and 3. Low numbers by his standards. Ping's going down. Doesn't want to waste the camo, just giving the info here. Lucid with the game in his hands, but not much camo left.
Only
FaZe
one
doing
nade.
Exactly what OPTIC did a few moments ago, trying to play close, trying to make sure they can trade. But look at OPTIC, they're trying to isolate the 2. The only problem is,
oh my god, what is this?
2. He gets the kill, Renegade gets another. OPTIC fall apart on the push, and even though APG is trying to clean up the pieces, it's
FaZe
FaZe
5-5.
that holds strong. It
Holy
is
shit,
brilliant
son.
From FaZe.
It's a very interesting timing push there. The reason that Lucid does that with the camo is he grapples across to heaven to avoid the pipe sideline. If everything else in the OPTIC push works out, that's a great play because all of a sudden he has an unbelievable vantage point on the rest of Elevator. However, as his teammates fall, the whole push crumbles and it leads to a 5-kill lead here for FaZe Clan at the midpoint.
Could be extended as well because Frosty has this shock rifle in his hand. You can see he's trying to play some angles, trying to find some bodies. He's going to spy out APG. Does he get the stick? Doesn't need to.
Ooh.
Because Lucid will peek and Frosty will accept.
Should be cleaning up this one as well. 2 dead for OPTIC, and now what was a 5-kill lead extends to 7. You get the feeling that FaZe's momentum has continued here into game 5 as well, with 4:23 left on the clock.
7 kills.
7-kill lead for
but
FaZe.
just remember, it's around a 7-kill advantage in game number.
It's a 9-kill lead in game 2.
If I'm not mistaken, that was in the favor of FaZe, and they threw that game away. So OPTIC will keep that in the memory. It's the recent memory as well,
coming up,
that
though.
they can make these comebacks.
Things have slowed down to a crawl. You get the feeling that OPTIC knows just how much is on the line here. Only about 30 minutes ago, they were leading by 2 in the grand final. And how much things have changed. They don't want to throw this game away as well. 2 more kills for FaZe.
Frosty going to reach out as well onto Trippy. He wants this, but can't connect with the head. Royal 2 will be there to clean up some damage though, and he gets the
Royal 2 gets camo
for FaZe. Almost more important for him to get the camo and keep it out of the hands of OPTIC than it is to do anything with it himself. 24 kills for OPTIC. The lead still heavily in the favor of FaZe though.
Plenty of time here in the end for a team like OPTIC Gaming to bring it back. The question is, can they do it against FaZe's current momentum and composure? Looking too strong. 3 players in tunnel, this is dangerous.
It's a repulse battle at the moment. This is like something out of Star Wars, but Lucid surviving for now, as is Renegade.
Oh my god.
Renegade flies
Oh my god.
It's 3 dead for OPTIC though, and Snakebite gets the final.
What is this
OPTIC
game,
4
dude?
on their push. They had to make the play, Andy. They had to try and force the pace, and FaZe once again just hold strong in their setup.
And what a sequence of events for FaZe. Whenever you see OPTIC Gaming with 3 players in repulsor tunnel having to push with their backs turned, you know things are bad for OPTIC Gaming, and FaZe has pinched them in the perfect way. 36-28 now after several sequences of 4 dead. Here comes the OPTIC push.
Frosty's just going to try and get out there. He does have the grapple if he wants to try and escape a little bit quicker. Renegade will get a trade. But you can see now, with the way the game is formulated, OPTIC are just being forced to push. They're down by such a margin. With only 2.5 minutes left, they have to keep trying to push the
Hello? My brother in Christ.
pace. They have to keep trying to make FaZe fall into a 3 or 4 dead situation where they can cycle them, and it's so tough against a team that's so talented and has a player like Frosty with a shot in his hand too.
And FaZe is doing
There's
so
no way
well,
I'm lagging
we talked about earlier in the series,
venue.
Do not give OPTIC repeated opportunities to bring the game back, because as we saw earlier in the series, even if they're down by 10 slays, they will come back, they will bring it back. FaZe has been so disciplined in getting the first kill, the first pick every single time here.
10 kill advantage. Camo is coming up, and maybe this is the last roll of the dice. It's going to be Formal who gets it.
And kill lead for FaZe.
Renegade, though, once again in the kill feed, just working around the Camo. And before they can even make a play, Formal's going to be there. Oh!
Formal going to be wondering what on earth might have happened there. What looked like it would have been a free 2.
Formal around 2,000 people, everyone watching at home, but it's not going to count. And maybe that is a sign of things going well for FaZe. Renegade with a double. Making a triple! Renegade trying to close this one out in style here. It's 4 to go here for FaZe.
Only 4 to go, 46-34, 1 minute left, and as you said, Formal with the camo play, hoping something might happen. Instead, disasters in the long haul. Melee doesn't connect there.
1 minute remaining.
59 seconds on the clock here with 46-34. Really just a bit of a formality with FaZe.
And the one thing
I can't believe that just
that
happened.
will bring some sort of comfort is that the lead for FaZe was such that even with the double kill, it may not have influenced this game too much. OPTIC making a little bit of a late game rally though. However, it looks like unfortunately we're going to have to wait for a resolution to that game. Snakebite's game unfortunately looks like it might have just needs to restart at the wrong time.
Okay, interesting, and we're going to have, of course, the admins under review at exactly where that will start. Looks like at the time of the reset, both teams were around, of course, different stages of the 40s. We'll have to get word from our station referees at exactly where both teams were.
Also, maybe a little bit of a willingness to play the bad guy at times. Well, enough time for talk. It's time for some guns to start firing.
All right,
a
game 6.
Game in
Plaza
the
King of the Hill.
Halo World Championships.
Here we go.
Solitude King of the Hill.
Are we going to get a game 7, or does FaZe want to send it to a second series?
We reset the bracket, and we go once more.
Last time we saw these two teams play this game type, OPTIC Gaming 4-0 in the King of the Hill match to bounce back in your series in the winners finals in a huge way. We'll see if they can do it again here and send the series the distance. We're underway.
On board with the demon himself. A couple of kills going to go the way of FaZe, and that's an opportunity for them to jump into this hill. Instead, he's going to try and challenge bottom middle. Trippy's there to support Formal, but Formal will be cleaned up as Frosty now moves towards that hill. Sniper rifle in the hands of FaZe as well, and we saw what Frosty could do with this weapon.
Trippy was your last player alive. He comes out a yard into Cafe. He's split. Notice that. We'll see if they can isolate the 1v1s here.
Double push coming in on those soda stairs. APG is going to jump up towards Cine and just to survive for now. Renegade will get that first pick though. Renegade will be traded out by Lucid, and you can see that no team wants to step inside that vulnerable top middle hill until they have the slaves to go alongside it.
Can't get an angle. On truck. Pressure is coming in here. Trippy was the first to fall. Formal falls yet again, so that will be continued man advantage here. 2-man advantage, 3-man advantage for FaZe.
Beautifully done by FaZe, and now Renegade says, I'm happy to step in that hill. Bit more of a chunk of a time going over to the side of FaZe, and now they're just looking for those spawns. OPTIC's still 2 dead, make it 1 dead. APG gonna poke. Frosty can't connect with that shot. All the second, they're narrowly missing, but missing they are.
And it's safe to say that FaZe has really continued where they left off in game number 3. It felt like, he hits another one. It feels like they've been in control since game 3.
And that's the pressure shot, right? Because he misses 2, his teammates fall around him, and then the most difficult shot of them all, you would say, he has to hit and he hits it. That's what this game is about. That's how tight it is as Snakebite now steps inside of that objective. Trippy going to be challenging. Trippy could fall as well, but no, a big win here from Trippy on the snipe side.
Very big win, needs to stay alive. He does have Lucius spawning truck as well, and that is going to turn the tide. Look at that, one battle, like we said. Keep an eye on these pivotal 1v1s. They will decide the series, they will decide the World Championship.
Will 2 moving out, Frosty and Renegade get 2. OPTIC Gaming on the back foot, APG trapped. on the snipe side. Royal 2 looking for him. The thrust is good, but the trade comes in from bottom middle. Formal was there, but he's nowhere near this hill. FaZe Clan completely controlling it and decide to overslay once more to make sure that Formal was not a problem.
Renegade drops down to try to help out. Trippy wins the battle, a key one against Snakebite. And just as quickly as we thought FaZe might be closing out the top middle first hill, they do find themselves 2 dead. They get 3 dead.
Not have a
One
kill
is
yet,
a
though.
spawn recycled.
Fine, there he goes.
Now OPTIC trying to stay alive on your first hill.
Starting to look a little bit desperate. This from OPTIC moving towards that hill. Snakebite comes in for the help. 2 dead here for OPTIC once more. Renegade trying to survive. As Lucid will win his 1v1, but Frosty's there. APG moves out, and FaZe the 3 dead. Frosty last alive once more.
See what Frosty does.
He wants
here.
this sniper rifle.
He's probably going to get away with it as well. And based on the timing, OPTIC needs to go now. They do. APG knew that Frosty was going to have respawning teammates around Snipe 1 and Snipe 2. It's a great push from APG. Eventually, they'll trade it out with Royal 2.
Beautiful shots coming in from Royal 2. The shots look pretty good from APG, but Royal 2's looked even better, and now FaZe move on that hill. Formal trying to control S3.
I think that was the preview screen.
Kill on the hill to just stagnate that scoring once more, but look how close FaZe are. But Formal, he's found a sniper, and he's found the body and the toes of Frosty.
2v2 here. Snakebite gets in. Formal has to challenge.
Challenge he does. Body he does. He's got to be a one-man army right now, Formal. Everybody's pushing in. He can't quite connect. Royal 2 just giving him so much pressure that he has to deal with, and Frosty continues. 3 dead here for OPTIC, and surely FaZe will step inside this hill.
Trippy knows he has to challenge, but he's not going to be able to.
There's a lot of time off the clock,
FaZe
too.
go up by 1.
2 minutes on the game
It's a 1
clock.
hill advantage, as now we move to the driveway.
And keep in mind that first hill takes a lot of time off of the game clock. There's only 2:17 left in the game clock, and of course in Halo Infinite,
Thanks,
when you
Bravo.
are
I
on the hill,
just
that
said
game clock will freeze. So there's more than 2:14 total. However, with 3 dead for OPTIC Gaming, FaZe is already looking good here on your driveway hill.
Certainly are. They won the rotate as well, so it's not just that first hill. You can see they're around 20% done on the next one, and they still have those tram spawns coming in. A couple of kills starting to favor OPTIC Gaming, though. Trippy gets 1, but immediately the trade is there, and the efficiency at which FaZe are trading out kills, Andy, has really stood out to me ever since that game number 3.
You put it perfectly, Mark. FaZe is outslaying 34-23, an unbelievable margin at this stage of the game. And now with less than 2 minutes on the game clock and about 30 or 40% of the way done on your second hill, FaZe still looking good. However, OPTIC Gaming may be able to get 3 dead here if they get the kills on loop.
Yeah, Lucid just did some magic, just dancing around the loop and managing to survive long enough to come back out, get those shields back, and pick up 2 kills on his way to helping OPTIC break. But here comes Royal 2, he's trying to hunt down the Formal.
So let's go off to chant in the room. And they're going to look to
Time for
their
OPTIC.
all-star players here as Trippy and Lucid, who tag team together on the driveway to make it 2 dead. Let's not forget in that last game, FaZe did so well. Oh my, good shots from Lucid. Eventually he's traded out. FaZe did so well to shut down Lucid. What did we say? He was the only player to go double positive in that last layer. However, in that last game, he was reduced to only +1. If they continue this, they will continue to find success. But OPTIC Gaming now taking a slight lead on your second hill.
It's so close, it's pretty much tied up. There's nothing between the 2 teams. Royal 2 will go down, APG. With a little bit of assistance will get that kill. Renegade trying to survive. Renegade will come back out and get 2, but there's Lucid.
Damn.
So 2v2 at the moment is a consistent scrap for these spawns. Lucid in a 1v1. The thrust from Frosty does not save him. And Lucid wins such a vital battle.
A pivotal moment in that 2v2, as you say. That will lock down driveway here for OPTIC Gaming. They will stay in the lead in your second hill. Only 1 minute and 4 seconds left on the game clock. Right now, they are poised to tie the game, but here comes the push.
Oh my
3-man
god,
push.
here comes the FaZe push.
They just want to get him out of the hill. However, the grenade comes in, Formal comes in.
They full commit
2
to it
for
though.
FaZe. And with APG and Formal
Oh
still
my-
stood inside of this hill, it's up to Frosty to get him out. OPTIC Gaming are 4 dead. And
Wait a
now
second.
they're on the back foot. FaZe stand inside of the hill. The game plan might have just changed with 55 seconds left. They can't afford to just play for slays.
Look at the timing. Look at the scoreboard here. OPTIC Gaming was moments away from closing out the hill. The 3-man push pays off through the light rifle tunnel now, and it only needs to be 1 additional hold, and FaZe is still outslaying.
That's gonna be a
Royal
hill.
2 gets another one. Formal.
That's gonna be a
He's
hill.
been spotted out, but they're not going to be able to get there. And FaZe
50
double
seconds on the
up.
game clock. That should be it.
52
You should be
seconds
going to a
left on our
second
game
series.
clock. And FaZe, I mean, the resilience this team has shown in this series is absolutely unbelievable.
Unbelievable. 48 seconds left now because those first 2 hills were such well-fought battles from both sides. FaZe Clan will lead 2-0 with only 43 seconds
OPTIC just
left
get outslayed
on
the
the
fuck
clock.
out of in this
All
game
they
6.
need to do is defend, wait, and bait out
I
the
mean,
hill.
scoreboard, bro. They're
APG
getting
still
absolutely
alive, but he'll
slammed.
go down. We saw where Trippy was. He was top of the sniper tower. Frosty will take down Lucid. Is 3 dead. Trippy nowhere near. And FaZe are just adding to their stats right now. If they can keep Optic Gaming out of this hill, they will win the series, and we will go again, everyone.
Trippy wins the 1v1. There's the last player alive, but it took so much time off the clock. Only 25 seconds left, and on the FaZe side, you know that they have so much time here. 20 seconds left in the game clock. That's all they have to do is get through this period.
Formal inside of the hill. Royal 2 trying to force him out. Just remember, if Optic are in the hill, the game clock does stop. So even though 20 seconds might not seem like much, it's a little bit more than you think. But with the kills starting to stack up.
3 dead, that should be it.
And Trippy is last alive. Surely FaZe are going to win this game.
Back-to-back 3 deads yet again. Formal does spawn and snipe. It needs to be a Hail Mary play from OPTIC Gaming here and now.
They're not going to be able to do it. Last 2 alive from OPTIC are in the hill. If FaZe can take them both out, then FaZe Clan
That's
will
it.
have closed out this game. FaZe Clan reset the bracket in Seattle.
Damn. Bracket reset.
The Halo
We've seen
World
this movie
Championship
before. We go again.
not done yet.
And I think every Halo fan in the room, us included, and watching at home, was hoping that we might just see another bracket reset at the Halo World Championship. We want more games, and as you say, the story really do.
Another best of 7, a whole ass other best of 7.
We want more games. We want more series. And that's exactly what we're going to get here. FaZe Clan win, but not quite the Halo World Championships yet.
Damn right,
But
Strong
now they
Beans.
have a
Look
shot
at that, 4
doing
straight
so.
out of
That is your
FaZe.
series layout. OPTIC Gaming 2
My
up.
God.
Probably thinking, we got this in the bag on our main stage. Because let's remember, it's 4 back-to-back games now that FaZe have won. But
All right, let's go,
yourself
y'all.
back.
Lock
1
back
year
in.
ago,
We got a whole ass other
4
series.
back-to-back games that sent SSG to a bracket reset. From there, OPTIC Gaming went on to become your Halo World Champions. There's a
We've
lot
seen
more
this
Halo
movie
left in
before.
this series,
That's
but
all
now
I'll
it's the
say.
shooter to
Formal
decide
play
who
season
will
3?
become
Yes, I
the
think.
Halo World Champs.
Your second series here, and the final series of not just the Halo World Championship, but the entire season. Only one team will hoist the trophy. Right now, it sits equidistant from them at the center of the stage, and we're in to game number 1 of your reset.
Well, this is a much better start here from OPTIC. They've already got B, bottom middle control, so important. Renegade, he's been pushed by Trippy. It's 1 dead, but it's 2 caps. And OPTIC Gaming will start scoring here with controller snipe and controller bottom middle.
OPTIC Gaming knows what FaZe could do against them on this game type. As you said, devastated by FaZe earlier on this exact game type earlier in the weekend. They know the work that needs to be done and just how talented FaZe can be on the game type. Snakebite wins the 1v1.
Formal has the sniper rifle though, and we know that playing around this truck and hotel is so good at locking down these angles. However, FaZe are stacking bottom middle at the moment, and they will get the conversion. Player sliding by Formal at the moment. Formal's under pressure, and here comes Renegade. He hits the body, but it's not good enough.
2 dead here for OPTIC then. Kill traded out in the favor of FaZe. That's 3 dead here.
Ooh.
Might be a triple cap as well here for FaZe, and warning
Good cap for
signs
FaZe.
starting to show for OPTIC Gaming. They've got more points than they did the last time these 2 teams met on this game type, but this situation is what led to FaZe running away with it.
It was. Kills cleaned up as well, and it has been constant spawn rotations yet again.
OPTIC's
and
about
the
to get blended right here.
continues to come in for FaZe Clan. Right now, outslaying 9-5 off the open.
APG last alive, first off spawn, waiting for the spawns. Look at Renegade, didn't look at those spawns to try and influence where OPTIC Gaming were going to be spawning on the map. Lucid, very aware of what's going on, but this triple cap is continuing, and Renegade's reign of terror, it continues alongside it.
And how about the side of FaZe Clan? What a good omen for them to see this game type as their game number 1 in the series, knowing they already wrecked OPTIC Gaming in this exact game type this weekend already.
I was about to say, triple cap's been in effect for quite some time, and the crazy stat was Frosty didn't even have a kill. OPTIC Gaming are 4 dead again.
Damn.
And now they're spawning down in the bottom of the snipe, and they're going to get cycled again, you would imagine.
2 dead still, yeah. Renegade's going to continue
This
to
is gonna
apply the pressure
snowball.
here, likely lift up here on S2.
APG has no idea he's there. There's the bandit, and even with a repulse, APG can't survive. OPTIC are against the ropes right now.
Renegade looking for yet another kill here. Lucy giving the wiggles, but it's a killing spree. 3 dead again for Optic. They're barely on the map here, Andy. This is getting ugly.
It is, and like you said, more points on the board for Optic Gaming, but if we're honest, not by much. It's already 151 to 22.
Trippy first spawner already taking damage. APG trying to force spawns himself, or force himself off of the spawn, I should say. Snipe's coming up in a second as well, and even though Optic stemmed the bleeding, that cut is deep. It's 170 points to 22. And Renegade has got the long stick in his hands again.
A deep cut. It is not done. Connects with Lucid out of the loop. And just because we might not have much time left in this game number 1, let's get to a listening with FaZe Clan.
I got you. You're on your girls. Yo, they're aping hotel, guys. Aping hotel. Yo, There's two hotel. Trigger one bottom left. Three open field. I'm give me a sec. I'm gonna down to fight this guy hotel. Thanks, Brad. I'm fighting out. He's weak. Win in blue.
Oh, just as Formal looked like he was gonna get the cap, he gets cut down.
That's the shortest listening I've ever heard.
Destroyed Optic Gaming, and FaZe Clan just moments away from closing out game 1.
This is unbelievable, devastating here. Optic just doing whatever they can to try to...
Oh my God!
Renegade has been a menace.
Unbelievable.
Blink and you would have missed
They just blended them.
FaZe Clan tear apart
son.
Optic Gaming in game number 1. It never felt close.
H5 kids on Plaza. Exactly what I was going to say.
Outslay Optic Gaming by almost triple. It's 29 to 10 in the kills category, but more importantly,
once they had control right there,
to 22,
and they had like a 100-point lead when it was like 160 to 60, we were like, that's it, bro.
It is an absolute decimation from FaZe. What a game number 1 to start off your reset.
Against SSG as well, so they know how to get it done, Andy.
We've seen them decimate. That SSG game you referenced, that was at Fort Worth. 50 to 23 is an unreal scoreline for them. We'll see if they can do it here. Backs against the wall. Optic Gaming need to tie up the series here. FaZe, though, looking to go up 2-0.
Backs against the wall. Kind of the story of Optic season so far. But they came out of it at the last event to prove they are still one of the best in the world. The question is, are they good enough to deal with what FaZe are bringing to the table right now? What the first kill will go in the favor of FaZe, and the heat wave will go there as well.
Look how non-traditional this start is, right? Everything slowed down. It
really
becomes
control
just
for
a battle
FaZe.
at the 50-yard line.
And
but
they have
teams
wave.
trying to just play chess with one another, getting the opening damage.
Damn, good win for Formal.
3-2 the score.
He's still gonna get these kills though.
In the command of FaZe Clan. Optic got themselves a couple of really important trades in that opening battle as well, because it felt like for a second that it was going to be a 4-0 start for FaZe Clan, and the Optic were going to be under pressure even more. But Formal with a couple of kills has kept his team in this one.
Big kills, as you say, big damage there. Very easily could have been 4-0 had they not answered back in the way they did, but they get 3 dead for FaZe, now tied 5-5.
Oh!
Damn.
Renegade doesn't even get a shot. You can see 2 players actually pinched in there, and I think the audio cues were a little bit confusing. What way he wanted to look? Was it left? Was it right? And even with a heat wave, if you can't decide on one target, you're not going to get to pull that trigger, and Optic go into a lead. And after that last game, I think they would have forgotten how that felt.
Certainly here. And it's just the fact that we have these 2 teams here with just the ability that they are finding each game. Tries to get the trade, can't. Frosty eventually takes down Lucid bottom middle in a very impressive micro battle. Keeps FaZe within 2.
Optic fans trying to will their team back into the winning side of the column, get those games on the board. They know what a difference they can make to their team. And Trippy, with that commando, is going to get one just to give Optic a little bit of a foothold. But look how slow this game is, Andy. It's Aquarius Slayer, and it is almost at a standstill.
Exactly what I was going to say, Mark. I think everyone watching is thinking the same exact thing. How often do you see an Aquarius Slayer play this way? The gameplay specifically, and the flow of the gameplay is just indicative that so much riding on this game type. We never see it play this slow, this methodical, but neither team wanting to be the one that makes the mistake here.
Renegade gets the QT. Is that going to allow him the freedom to make some plays?
And here goes Renegade.
Find Trippy, and Formal will fall as well. So the lead extinguished here. We're tied up at 11 to 11, and Renegade keeps flying forward. He has the QT.
Good QT.
So he's just going to be gathering info. He just played scout.
Good QT.
Each time we're in a
I
Slayer,
love that double
the same
back.
theme. Once again, it's been Lucid. Gets the trade there, by the way. 3 dead for FaZe. It's a 2v1. Trippy and Formal versus Frosty at the moment. Frosty likely going to Scarborough back to teammates.
Frosty gets away. And with FaZe Clan all respawning, Frosty comes back and says, Trippy, you shouldn't be chasing us. Because that's what can happen. 14-14, 9 minutes left. And with the speed this game is being played at, Andy, it wouldn't surprise me to see yet another Slayer game not go to 50.
And how often do we see these teams tied throughout these games? It's truly just so evenly matched at 14-14. Let's get to a listening with Optic Gaming.
Turn me up.
Two guys card, two guys pink. Card two, on shot. Blue card jump, jumping up.
Card 2 weak,
Nice.
Good kills for Optic right here.
Play for thrust. Red thrust is up, guys.
Yeah, I have yellow gen, guys.
Blue pink street, 1 me. Grab this, guys. I'm looking at blue fire.
Blue pink street. P1 weak. Blue street.
Absolute blue street. There's 2 there. Fridge hiding, 1 shot street.
They're second heavy.
They're second really heavy.
Yellow pink. They're all pink, guys. They're all pink.
One's P2, one's P2.
Blue bridge, shot. They're both bridges, guys.
Three blue bridge, going blue. I gotta back up. Front blue. Frost around. You're good.
One guy P2. Blue P2.
Nice.
Chopping 2 with a heat wave.
Got him.
Two down.
Blue gen, one blue gen.
Push this. He lives down yellow street.
Blue gen, stay by weak, blue gen. I got back up.
Streams absolute. Blue streams absolute.
Pink on red. Frost is half on heat wave.
Yeah, one shot on heat wave. One shot.
There, blue fridge also.
I'm one shot.
I'll go yellow pink jump.
I got one.
Blue street. Blue pink one.
Yeah, I can fight pink one. I can fight pink one.
Oh, that's a good nade.
Yellow card, 1 shot. Yellow pink, they're aping. They're aping kind of. Bring yellow right now. Big one. Yellow pink jump.
I'm
baiting.
I have heat wave here, guys.
Yo, 2 weak, 1. Oh, nice. You 2, go, 5 yellow, 5 pink. I'm in yellow fridge, I'm trapped yellow fridge.
Yeah, watch
I don't think, yo, one's L3, we gotta get out somewhere, guys.
Yellow pink now.
Guys, let's go. Yellow P jump.
Nice, we got one.
Yeah, yellow P.
We should
go
front. We should go front here.
Watch out for yellow fire, 1 shot, John.
Optic have a 1 kill advantage as we head into the mid game here. Lucid looking to clean up some damage on Renegade and does so. Snakebite still with his QT and a little shoulder peek, which is cute itself, but Optic keep that 1 kill advantage.
Back and forth tug of war throughout not just the series, but also this game specifically, of course, as you say, 23-22, and it's not really a surprise. FaZe is 12-2 in this game type this season. Optic Gaming with an impressive record as well at 9-5. Question is, who will pull away here at the midpoint?
APG, probably the most experienced player on the main stage when it comes to Halo. He's been doing it for years. He's a world champion. Can they lean on his experience in these moments? Gets 1 trade and the finish onto Renegade, but Snakebite is there to keep this game inseparable by score.
That we have to highlight once again, it was always a matter of keeping Lucid in the Slayer specifically.
Renegade 11-7.
And what he's able to do in terms of total game impact on the Optic Gaming side. When FaZe was on the receiving end of losses, it was Lucid going double positive in Slayers. And since FaZe caught fire in your first grand final, they have kept Lucid to only 7-8 in this game, and also limited once again in terms of overall damage and output in the Slayers overall. It has been a key to success, but there's still half of the game yet to play.
Renegade just collected that thrust that spawned on the FaZe side of the map, so he's going to be probably a little bit more likely to be aggressive.
FaZe slammage, Smooth Criminal, and now we're in the second series.
Anchor and trying to bait some players in from Optic. Renegade on your screen now. Like I mentioned, 2 thrusts to play with. APG going to be pushing, but he's got to reload. There's a thrust, but Formal's got one as well. APG there to keep him alive, but look how weak these players are from Optic. 3 of them trapped in the fridge.
Wow, that is a strong fridge holding all of Optic Gaming roster weak. And they do manage to get their shields recharged and push back out. As you said, Formal picks up another one. So Formal staying alive with that thrust 1v1 not only gets him that first kill, stays alive for the second and helps them get back out of fridge. That is now a 3-kill lead here for Optic Gaming.
Formal getting aggressive as well. He went for that stick, but he's going to pay for it. And that's why you're seeing the risks having to be calculated. APG!
Oh!
Frosty with that win and the thrust to just drag FaZe back into this. It's a 1-kill game. Optic still in the lead, but 2 dead at the moment. Lucid just gives them a cushion.
An excellent thrust there. Comes back with the heat wave as well. And just like you said, it was always going to be the heat wave and thrust that were going to be the difference maker in these Aquarius games. No surprise, it's the case here as well. Royal 2 barely gets away from the Dynamo damage. He will live to tell the tale and circle back with the team. But look how Optic is stacked here, making the car side push.
Frosty trying to bait out. APG gets the kill though onto Renegade. And now FaZe having to escape. Frosty manages to do so, knowing the value of this weapon. Lucid going top middle, survives. as Frosty goes on the hunt, making sure that he's clearing out the closet to make sure that FaZe have got a base to push from.
And how fitting that once again it has fell silent here in Seattle despite the sold-out crowd. So much on the line. It's a one-kill game at 30-29.
Whoa.
4 minutes left.
Damn.
One kill, the difference.
Frosty's
It's
moving.
Frosty, who starts to burst to life. Renegade looking to move forward. Game's still going, everyone. Don't panic too much.
Observer.
Player reactions there.
Hey, maybe
Observer glitch.
Still going. Looks like we might have lost the observers here. We'll get word from our station referees on exactly how we'll continue to play out, but we have an eye on player cams, and so do you. It looks like still in game here. Have to see how this progresses here. All players still in the match. However, just losing an observer, we should be able to get back in shortly.
Yeah, we should do indeed. We've got a feed at the bottom of our screens. We can just about make at the moment, and we'll update you on the score because it's the 34-32 lead for FaZe Clan. It's going to be a bit of radio commentary for now for you, but we'll do our best to keep you up to date with what we can see.
Are we being dead ass?
Hopefully you can enjoy as well.
There we go. We're back into the game.
Thank goodness.
Oh my God.
Big shout to the team in the back for finding
Shout out
finding
LVT.
a way back into the gameplay here. 35-32.
FaZe making the push. And FaZe with that 3-kill advantage, make it 4. And now all of a sudden, OPTIC find themselves 3 dead. Last alive is going to be Trippy. He's trying to survive.
Whoever
Obviously
got
taking
this
some
shit.
damage, but FaZe now with the most commanding
At
lead
least
we've
it's
seen.
Observer,
Good
but
tie down
damn,
the
bro.
30. FaZe have taken over in the late game.
They have. And what a
And now
time
FaZe
to
are up
do
by
it
6.
now.
Okay.
OPTIC, you can see they're going to slow the game down again. No surprise there. Need to dig deep. Now let's not forget OPTIC Gaming and late game slayers. We have seen historically been able to slow games down in an unbelievable fashion. However, they'll find themselves falling 1 and 2 dead here.
One player is just really struggling on the map at the moment. It's Trippy, usually Aquarius Slayer
We're
is
back.
the game type, which I would say usually is the standout. 5 and 12 in this game, but with a few kills going their way, OPTIC keep themselves in it. That last few moments, Andy, was so important, I think, not just to the context of this game, but maybe to the context of where the Halo World Championship goes.
It really was to bring this game back now within 3 after being down by 6. Quite a statement, and it's just another chapter in the OPTIC Gaming book. When you have a player and a coach like Lunchbox behind you, you find a way.
APG finds a way, he gets the stick onto Snakebite, survives. Trippy gets taken down by grenades though, and now the flank coming in from Lucid, but is he going to have the timing? It looks like FaZe might have escaped, but APG doing some huge work himself at the moment. He's 11 and 8 in this game. He is trying to drag OPTIC into this game.
Well, Lucid, even while screen watching, does such a nice job there to check low gen.
He almost got that kill.
However, unable to do so, so they will stay in a 2-kill deficit. However, 1 heatwave shot left for Lucid on the pink push.
Frosty's stat line at the moment, by the way, is 10, 11, and 10. 0 on the KD, but
Damn.
contributing to 11 assists as well for his team, shooting everything that moves.
Lucid just getting a little bit of opening damage. More important, though, is the info on that moment. They know the entire team is trapped. They're checking every bit of gen here.
Let's take ourselves back. The last time that OPTIC were forced to make a push, they did not come out the better side of it. But this time they've got the heat wave for Frosty. Look how annoying he's being.
Big win.
But not
Minute on the
annoying
clock,
enough. It's a
tie game.
here. Formal
Formal gets 2.
Formal's still alive as well.
QT.
Away.
Oh!
Here comes Trippy.
43-42
OPTIC
OPTIC.
into a lead.
50 seconds left. 43-42 here. OPTIC only up by 1. The Let's Go OPTIC chant starts in the room as well. The next push will determine the game.
He almost had that
fans
kill.
Start to believe once more. Maybe OPTIC themselves on that main stage start to believe once more.
This is so sketch. Lucy gets another one.
Traded
Formal
out
dies.
It's a 1-kill game.
They're going to flood there. It's a perfect flood into the fridge to make sure that kill is traded out here. 44-43.
Lucy in the 1v1.
Oh my God, tie game, 20 seconds.
Maybe felt by Lucy as Renegade comes out with a kill. 15 seconds remaining.
Oh my
Renegade
God.
cuts down Formal.
10
Kill
seconds.
the advantage here for FaZe.
Gets a free kill. He knows he needs to clear out the base here. They're up by 1. 7 seconds left on the clock. Here's the push.
Roll 2 with another one.
3 seconds left. Formal ties the game up.
Wait, the game tied. Oh my God, we're in overtime again.
OPTIC make the push.
APG thought it was over. OPTIC up by 1.
Went into overtime. It was tied up.
What the hell?
48-47. It was tied 47-47
Bro.
there. Now into OT.
Have you ever seen anything like this?
And it's just how it goes with these two teams. 2:38, but you won't need that much time on the clock here. OPTIC Gaming needs 2, FaZe needs 3.
Oh my God.
We've just learned
This is so sketch. This is so sketch.
We just learned it could be. overtime in a Slayer. Trippy with some shot grenades. Optic want to make the play. They want to be.
This is so sketch!
Look at Frosty.
Oh my god!
Pop onto this. They have to make the play.
Oh my god!
Trippy, but can he survive here?
What is going on, dude? They're pushing!
Formal's got the heat wave. FaZe have to retreat. And even though FaZe are down by 1, they cannot afford.
Renegade alone, pick one! Trippy gets one!
It's one more.
Renegade gets another one though! Renegade's alive!
Series we find ourselves in.
49-49, Royal 2 gets another one!
It's one kill! It's one kill! Lucid kind of trapped on the bottom of pink here. FaZe do not know where he is though. It's a complete standoff.
Bro.
This might be the closest Slayer game you'll ever see.
Bro.
Lucid 16 and 12. Guess what? Optic's right back in it, and Lucid, unsurprisingly, is your standout Slayer player. We've seen it time and time again.
Bro.
FaZe unable to keep him down, and now he's
What
positive
the
4
fuck?
game in his hands here.
60 seconds or so left. So a few long-range grenades coming in as well from Formal. Checking those corners.
What the fuck is going on?
Who's the bravest player on this main stage?
Getting a bit of info here. Here comes a little bit of push from FaZe. I've never seen anything like this. OT has been extended.
Wait, here it is, here it is!
APG's got the info. Who's going to
Here
win
it
this
is!
fight?
FaZe win it! Oh my god! What the hell is going on, dude? Who is this kid?
The captain! The general!
Oh my god, and FaZe is up 2-0.
And the one that FaZe can rely on in the closest
What
game you
is
will
going
ever
on?
see.
These games
FaZe
are
will win it.
insane.
50-49.
And as you see the
This is
FaZe
unbelievable.
members chanting "Break the Wall,"
This
you
is
also
unbelievable.
saw Optic Gaming fans stunned at what they just saw. Chance to take the World Championship. And I tell you what, so far they have been looking unstoppable in the last 6 games straight across both series. As we get ready for our game number 3, it's going to be live fire oddball.
For Optic fans, don't lose hope just yet. Take yourself back to before this even got started, this grand final. Take yourself 2 games in. You were the team who were 2-0 up. And FaZe turned it around. Well, FaZe are 2-0 up now. Optic are going to need all of your energy here in the crowd to make them believe there's a chance to get back into this.
Shout out
Renegade
Matty
on
Rums.
POV, and why
Got
wouldn't
our
it
eyes
be? A
spiteful.
monster previous performance.
And the green wall's getting loud. Let's also not forget, even just take yourself back to yesterday as well, right? Optic Gaming down 2-0 against FaZe Clan in the winner's bracket final. And they reverse sweep 3 in a row. As you said, far from over this grand final. Even though we've seen FaZe pick up the first 2, there's a lot more Halo yet to be played here at the World Championship.
They pick up the first 2, but the other ball's just been picked up by Optic. Trippy's got himself an overshield as well, but all of FaZe are challenging him. And the overshield will be extinguished. Formal has the snipe, but at least Optic have started this game with a little bit of promise. 18 points on the board for them, but finally, fatal break.
This will come as no surprise based off of what you've seen in this grand final so far, but the 2 teams' records pretty close in this game type as well. Optic Gaming is 6-1 in oddball live fire. However, this season, FaZe Clan is 8-0, undefeated in the game type.
Trey comes in from Frosty. As Optic make their push back tower. The only problem is a couple of players have already fallen. APG down, Lucid down as well. And this means that FaZe Clan might be able to turn this game back in their favor. They will go into a lead, but it will only be the most slender. Formal, they somehow just poked through and got a kill onto Royal 2, and all of a sudden, it's going to be a forced play ball as we repulse off the map just to make sure that Optic don't get a hold of it.
I like that play from Snakebite because rather than having to actually play the ball really close to the end or maybe even having to play yourself off, you can repulse that ball eventually. More repulse battles happen at top tower and it's a little bit awkward. It's a 2v1.
Everybody's getting repulsed.
Royal 2 up against Formal. Snakebite
OS
though,
coming
with a
up,
very
though.
good spawn here on Overshield side. That's where the attention will now turn.
Everyone's getting repulsed.
Again, winning the battle here. Speaking of winning battles, it's going to be the Overshield battle that's being won.
Oh,
and
shit.
the man who won the last game for FaZe Clan with that final kill. He gets a double kill, and it's OPTIC Gaming who are 4 dead, and FaZe establish their lead.
Already quite a lead, 41 to 18 now, and they know the nest pressure is coming in. They get the opening damage again. This is what we've talked about. FaZe Clan has been the best at shutting down OPTIC Gaming's original pushes here. They get the opening damage. It's 3 dead again for OPTIC. FaZe answers back. Trippy's the last player alive back tower. He gets taken down. It's another clean
FaZe is
wipe
slamming.
for FaZe.
OPTIC cannot get a push together at the moment. And with how well I mean, look at these shots coming in from Snakebite, by the way. Gets de-scoped, immediately snaps back onto APG. Sometimes there's not much you can do when someone is shooting this well, and Snakebite has risen to another level.
FaZe is showing no signs of slowing. The scoreboard is not only 70 to 18, but right now they're outslaying 22 to 13.
Renegade with
Triple
a triple
for
kill.
Renegade?
Oh boy.
Oh.
Doesn't get the overkill. But he might have just done enough damage here to keep OPTIC at bay from that elbow, and that's what this game type is all about. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left in this round, but FaZe only need 30 points of that.
Oh my. Snakebite here. With a nice rat tunnel choke. It's a perfect
Big
pinch
play
here
to shoot the
Peter on
nade.
Rat tunnel. Snakebite though getting pushed from A. He has to try to rotate the ball and stay alive.
Big brain play.
Teammate says, hey, let's double back and kill this player. I've already dealt with 2 players. But there's Foreman with that sniper. Here's Snakebite again. And this man is not missing.
74 on the board, and honestly, it just feels like an extension of the previous games that we've seen for FaZe Clan. Especially when you think about that game number 1, how dominant they were in their slaying.
10-4 for Frosty.
They're doing it again here in game number 3.
7-4 for Snakebite.
Oddball still in the hands of FaZe.
FaZe continuing to slam.
And all Snakebite was having that battle with 2 players inside of A.
That should be
FaZe
round.
had that ball over at tower.
Oh.
And even with APG cutting them down.
OPTIC's here with
that
an OS
sniper
and a
rifle,
snipe.
It's going to have to be near perfect from OPTIC to get back into this round. Trippy does have that overshield. APG will be taken down. Renegade
Good play by
continues his
Renegade to
reign
hunt
of
for the
terror.
kill, though.
4 points to go. Forces Lucid out of that shroud. And then comes back for a kiss.
All right,
3 dead for
kids.
OPTIC Gaming as well.
Yeah.
Grab here.
And that's going to be around.
Round number 1 goes to FaZe Clan. 1-0.
Damn, bro.
And Frosty
FaZe is
has a
absolutely
smile on his
slamming
face.
right
And
now,
let me tell
bro.
you, even a little bit of a Royal 2 smile there.
I think that smile is sneaking out there for Frosty as he's feeling good. Not only do they put that round on the board, but as we said, 6 consecutive games across your grand final straight. Even though they found 2 receiving losses early on, they have not looked back, and they are continuing to look just as strong here. Continuing to outslay, 35 to 21.
Who's going to challenge?
Oh!
No.
Ah!
That's how the series is going right now if you're an OPTIC fan. Renegade gives you 2 warning shots and then removes your skull. It really is that simple. There's another shot onto Lucid. Lucid can't get near him, and now, as if it wasn't horrible enough to go up against him, he's got himself an overshield, and Formal might be finding out that sniper rifle hurts as well.
Well, they call him the demon.
Oh my god. And you got to figure, bro, this is must win for OPTIC.
Renegade's tough enough to take down like this. Don't give him the overshield as well.
OPTIC cannot afford to go down 0-3 right here. They no longer have that winner's bracket cushion.
The clip is running out. And while this carnage is going down, FaZe still have the oddball, as
Damn,
of course
bro.
Renegade wins yet another battle.
Renegade is not missing. Renegade and Frosty are slamming right now, bro.
In this game as well. Let's get into a listening with FaZe Clan.
I gotta hear these comms. APG gets 2 though.
Nice, one more mat. No, wait.
Blues mat. He's kid Matt. What's up, Blues?
Holy
They're
shit,
gonna
my
spawn B,
god.
they're gonna spawn B, I hear you, Matt.
He's training, guys, training. APG.
I can get ball. Training one at Nest dead.
Nice.
Any ballers? I got balls.
Oh my god.
Yo, 2 speed, 1 in tunnel. He's going tunnel. He wait, repulsor on you. Right, close to you. Nice, holy fuck. Yo, he was down there. He was
OB in 20.
Go on,
dead with ball, guys.
I spawn nice. PJ.
Dummies, open field and top mid and vet.
I'll shoot dummies.
Yo, top mid is lost. Top mid is lost.
Two tunnel.
Pipe you did?
OB in 10.
Two-way top mid. Yo, auto S guys, auto S APD, auto S APD.
I got shots. Cuts. Signing cuts. Signing cuts.
Cuts in Keter. Cuts in Keter. Cuts his half.
Keter, guys. Keter,
Yeah,
guys.
guys, tower.
Let's go.
Damn, bro.
Run at the guy.
Yeah, PJ, I'm not gonna lie. Play for new. Trust.
Can anyone check he with?
Yeah, already played.
There goes one,
PJ.
there goes one.
He does get me.
He was
One
one of us, PJ, one of us are gonna be jumping.
Yo,
Tunnel,
let's go.
One shot, John. One shot, John.
He killed me. Nice.
Yeah, one more screen.
Two more kills for FaZe. Bro, this shit looks over, man. This shit looks over.
There's a tone about these comms from FaZe. You get the feeling that they feel like they are completely in control.
It's truly FaZe Clan on a different level. We saw them start to catch fire earlier in the season. As we said earlier, we thought we were in the FaZe era. It was interrupted. FaZe with their backs against the wall. Perfect play ball, of course, from Snakebite. 3 dead. Ball will be reset though, and Frosty's just gonna hold pillars beautifully. Wait for a 1v1 against APG as well. Not the first time we've seen APG and Lucid split different ways there.
I mean, Frosty was the last player alive, and he still comes out of it with a kill. Still challenges. Royal 2's going to donate another one there as he turns the wrong way. And allows Trippy to get back into this, but, I mean, Trippy
Pretty much everybody but Lucid on Optic getting slammed.
Make it work, though. Snakebite challenging. Odd ball in his hands, and Optic finally.
18 and 11 for Renegade, 16 and 11 for Frosty.
I've got to be honest, Andy, it feels like an age since I've seen them win an individual battle. FaZe Clan have just been dominant.
It really just, we need to see some slaying control coming out of Optic Gaming. They're being outslayed 55-39 at this stage, and it has shown certainly
This is
on
the FaZe we
scoreboard
expected to
in
see.
that first round and also on this second round. But now, with 3 dead,
Just as
Optic
we
now
say that though,
finding
Optic
some
does have
footing for
control.
the first time in what feels like a while. Only 20 points away from tying up this round and maybe changing the course of the series.
It's funny how momentum can change so quickly. It could be one shot, it could be one bullet, it could be one hold. But it's Trippy who will fall first. Snakebite gonna poke, no connection this time, and now
Oh my god.
of the push from FaZe, all of them, just a sea of red descends upon that overshield. Renegade challenging. Overshield still up, the body gets hit, but APG is last alive.
Damn, bro.
Renegade should be able to get this overshield.
And he gets the OS perfectly.
APG can do
Oh
nothing
my
about
god.
it.
Everything is going FaZe's way, dude.
1v1 there between APG and Renegade. Renegade knew if he got the positioning, he could get around the pillar. He does that, forces himself away from sandbags, and gets an ever important overshield.
Oh, bro,
to
is he
continue
calling
the
him
push.
big scam Trip?
Optic just seem to be getting picked apart one by one at the moment. The teamwork that they're synonymous for. They have made their championships happen off the back of
my
just doesn't
god.
seem to be there. Playball comes in from Renegade. Optic gets some kills. Can they get their hands on the op ball?
So cleanly done there from Renegade. The way he just pushes in with the heat
Oh
wave,
my
plays
god.
the ball on the way as if it's a minor errand. And then comes back around. Renegade, by the way, 20 and 13 in this game, in a game where they lead by
Oh
double.
my god.
The only thing that can stop FaZe, and we've said this a few times this season when we've been having discussions before tournaments, is FaZe. Sometimes they get carried away with things. Sometimes they'll try and do a little bit too much individually. And when they're playing so well, you can understand sometimes that you think you can do what you want. But that might just open the door for Optic. Our ball is in their hands and they're trying to rotate it here. A couple of kills going the way of FaZe. Playball comes in and this round is a lot closer than we thought it was a few moments ago.
Exactly. 3 dead here for Optic Gaming. And keep in mind, even though it feels so slay dominant by FaZe, this second round has been very, very different for Optic Gaming. They trail here by
Oh my god.
Oh
I
my
mean,
god.
Renegade
This is over,
challenging
man.
everything. Why wouldn't you? When you hit your shots like that. That's Lucid, by the way.
Oh my
That's
god,
not
man.
matchmaking. That's one of the best players in the world.
We should mention Lucid doing everything he can here. He's 20 and 16. Now they find themselves, though, down by 30 in this round. And FaZe only needs 10 points to close out the game.
I can't believe this shit.
He's holding it over a nest. APG trying to force his way
I
forward.
can't believe this
he
shit.
will go down. Renegade finds himself a sniper rifle, and I'm pretty sure the ball might have been moved towards back green here. 4 more falls.
GG.
Optic full. All of them in the death screen. As Royal 2
Oh my god.
shakes his head at Optic and puts FaZe within 1 game
Oh my
of calling
god.
themselves world champions.
What a performance from FaZe. An unrelenting and unforgiving live fire oddball in 2 clean rounds.
If Optic does this now, it's like the
Finds
greatest
them
comeback
1
in
game away
esports history.
from a
I don't
Halo
fucking know.
World Championship title. than the Halo World Championship.
Lock in, everybody. We got at least one more.
To guide you through this one, and it could be our last. It's Recharge, King of the Hill. FaZe Clan lead 3-0.
FaZe Clan on the brink of greatness, on the brink of history. As we head into Recharge, King of the Hill. The tension has been built, the drama has been there. Question is, do OPTIC have something to say about it still?
They're going to need to dig deep, and dig deeper than they maybe ever have here. As we said, it would be the most difficult World Championship. I don't even think OPTIC Gaming knew that it could play out this way. Certainly not.
We're not
after
even
they
in the
were
game
up
yet.
2-0. This wouldn't have been
They're
the
icing
situation
Renegade,
they
bro.
would have thought they found themselves in. On the other side, it's FaZe Clan, who probably, knowing that they were coming from the elimination bracket since yesterday, always saw themselves in this exact scenario. Maybe didn't think that they'd win 7 games straight, but they've done. But they've done it.
You would probably ask FaZe, yeah, they'll probably go.
Yeah,
we've been done though.
That one
now. It's actually taking us a little bit longer than we thought.
It's true. A few fist pounds being exchanged on both sides of the stage as the players get ready to load in. And how does OPTIC Gaming slow down the FaZe momentum? Will it come in the form of King of the Hill Recharge?
That's the comfort, right? That's
Bro,
the crazy thing. You summed it up perfectly.
OPTIC
This
has
is the game type
done
that
increasingly
gave OPTIC
icier
life.
things
And at the
in
moment,
their tournament wins
there barely are any signs of
to
it.
get to this point. If they do this,
But
it'll
one
be
kill.
without a doubt the iciest shit
And all of
you've
a
ever
sudden,
seen,
OPTIC
and probably the
realized,
iciest shit in
hey,
like
we can
esports
beat this
history.
team. We can beat FaZe. It's those little things that just trigger that brain.
But
that works
I
in
mean,
funny
holy
ways
shit,
sometimes.
bro! Like, there's no way, right?
To give you that
All right,
belief,
we're in the game. We're underway.
FaZe and OPTIC will continue.
Oh my good god!
The epic that we've been watching so far.
And it has already been a historic grand final, and we get at least one more. FaZe 1 game away from a world championship, opting to maybe do it here. OPTIC Gaming, though, will need to win 4 straight. 3 dead for OPTIC off the opening.
Snakebite looking
It's
around.
with early
He does not
control.
want to kill.
We're trying to end this shit now.
Looking at his teammates' screens and sat inside of that hill with the camo. And I'm pretty sure the OPTIC still aren't aware of his actual position inside of this hill.
And you have to wonder if that King of the Hill of Siren is the death knell. Maybe the beginning of the end for OPTIC Gaming. What a
Out of
start
time
it was
for FaZe.
Oh, APG gets a really
Stick from
important kill
APG.
when FaZe do break. They took their time, Andy. Boy, did they take their time to break there. But break they did. APG with a little poke, but no connection with that shock rifle. The crowd trying to get behind him. As FaZe will be 3 dead. There's life in OPTIC here.
Royal 2 was your last player alive. He stays top tower. Stays alive long enough for the help to come on the way. And just like that, they flip it. It's 2 dead for OPTIC.
Lucid finds the kill onto Royal 2. You wonder if FaZe are going to try and stack this hill. Just try and get that last bit of time.
Okay.
Well, APG is going to make sure that isn't going to be the case. FaZe are 3 dead. Lucid picks up yet another.
Okay.
3 dead again. Trippy takes down Royal 2.
Renegade spawns Whirlpool, which is big. Frosty was your last player alive. Renegade, though, with...
Damn,
big
Renegade
damage
just
on
does it
the
himself.
bridge, and
Oh
that's
my god.
That's going to be the point.
Wait!
No! He goes down. OPTIC jump into it.
Wait!
Trippy
Wait!
Snakebite will fall. Trippy
Everyone's dead! Literally everyone's dead on the map!
Frosty versus Trippy. Frosty will win it.
Frosty doesn't drop, though. He doesn't go for the hill just yet. He knows that spawners should come in the form of APG. He does not go for the hill just yet.
Where is OPTIC at?
All they need to do is step in with just
Renegade
one
gets
toe,
another
and
one?
they will secure that first hill. But OPTIC not too far away themselves.
FaZe is gonna get this.
Though, knowing they can't get
Camo's up as well. FaZe is gonna get this.
Step in. They put the pinky toe
FaZe
in.
1-0,
They
and
put
I
the
think they
hammer
get camo.
down.
Renegade gets camo as well.
OPTIC Gaming, 3 dead. FaZe up by 1. They win that first hill.
Just in case you needed a reminder of how
This shit
close
is
these
over.
2 teams are matched.
This shit
How
is
about
over.
that first hill? In the end, though, the story continues in favor of FaZe.
OPTIC got a chance
They
to get
have
some
their
momentum
first
right
of
there, but
4 hills on the board.
I think
4
this
minutes
shit's
left
over,
on the
bro.
clock.
Oh my god.
There's Renegade, baby. Another headshot picked up. That camo's going to allow him to do whatever the heck he wants. And the thing he wants to do, by the looks of things, is find OPTIC heads. APG with a double kill, though, and then you see Trippy come in. Shock has been turned over. This was the flawless hill, remember. For OPTIC Gaming the last time these 2 teams met. They need something like that now.
It's a great point you make. FaZe already looking very different than they did yesterday in this game type against OPTIC Gaming. As we said, OPTIC was able to 4-0. That won't be the case this time. We'll see if OPTIC can answer back on this second hill. So far, they lead by just a hair.
Formal repositioning, watching bottom mid. FaZe have backed up here just to re-establish themselves on the map and formulate their push. OPTIC take the chance to just step into that hill for a second.
Oh boy, that's the opener they needed.
Maybe Formal's going to be that guy once more. One kill apiece. FaZe though, they've collapsed from the long haul side, and now Formal under pressure to hit more shots. He's got 3 FaZe players in front of him.
Now keep in mind, the longer this drags out, the more dangerous and the more high stakes these hills become. Trippy on Camel, not burned based on the timing, it should still be up.
Oh.
Should be a trade here coming in from Formal. 2v2 on the map at the moment. Snakebite dropping down to the double stacks. Lucid gets that camo. Can he finish off the kill though? Yes, he can, but it's a burn on the camo. It's a 1v1, but Royal 2 is the player next to the hill, and because of that, FaZe get those spawns at blue.
Look at this play from Royal 2. Steps in for just a second, but more importantly, grabs the shock and rotates back Hydro. Knows that's more important to play the position here, but like we said, this is very low scoring. Still just 1-0 with less than 3 minutes left. The more that the time ticks, the higher stakes this specific hill becomes.
Good Formal just shoulder peeking again. Doesn't want to give an easy shot here to Royal 2. Frosty though comes in and cleans up the damage. FaZe ahead ever so slightly on this hill. But it really is just a matter of millimeters between the two.
Not an exaggeration to say that this hill could decide the tournament here. As we say, very low scoring for this game type. Will we see FaZe go up to 0? Will OPTIC tie it? 2 dead for OPTIC.
Now's their chance to push in. Renegade's collapsing. Renegade gets the final 2, and FaZe break. FaZe now hold. And will go into a lead on this second hill.
Take a look at World 2's route here. He knows he needs to clean up that kill bottom middle. Fantastic communication coming in from FaZe.
Oh! Oh
Send
my
it back to
god.
Trippy. The repulse.
Yeah, 2 minutes game
Might
clock.
have just shoved the hopes of OPTIC down
FaZe
as
is
well.
bleeding so
OPTIC
much
now trying
time
to
right
break,
here, bro.
But you can see
And they're
how
perfectly
close
in
FaZe
control.
are to going up 2-0. Lucid caught off guard. Renegade picks up another kill. Now
FaZe
he's
is
going to clean up
perfectly in
APG.
control.
Another kill bottom middle. Formal stops him in his tracks.
Trippy though, last player alive.
3 dead. That's,
And the
yeah.
second point goes
2
in
minutes
for
game
FaZe.
clock. 2-0
Off
FaZe.
a fantastic play from Renegade. Look at
That's
Renegade
probably
with
it,
Bat
dude.
Ledge. OPTIC Gaming had no idea he was on Bat Ledge. He's able to drop down on Lucid, do more damage on Fornal, help with the last battle bottom middle to get 3 dead, and now FaZe Clan up 2-0 with 150 left.
Lucid's got the shock. Royal 2 though, he's got all the confidence in the world right now. 3 players stacked up.
Ooh.
Inside of the hill for OPTIC. Trippy trying to escape and Trippy doing so. Trippy needs to find some kills. He's been a bit quiet ever since OPTIC went down in this series. 2 dead.
OPTIC getting good time here though.
Momentarily on the side of FaZe, but now they're back on the map. OPTIC holding this elevator hill strong.
It feels like FaZe has had a slaying advantage since Game 3 of the first series, and they have not looked back. Once again, they're outslaying 43-34. 149 left.
Royal 2 goes in, doesn't get that kill. Snakebite gets 1.
Oh my
There's
god.
the help as well from Frosty.
There is
It's
no
3
way.
dead. And even with OPTIC
There is
so
no
close
way,
to
brother.
capping that hill, Andy, FaZe just won't give them anything.
Look at the stop there, unbelievable. Once again, OPTIC just needed 1 extra, not even a second, a fraction of a second to put that first hill on the boarded elevator. FaZe gets the break. OPTIC, though, does have time for a break here. Can they make it happen?
1 dead per side. Renegade taking damage. Snakebite and Royal 2 holding strong, though. This could be the
Trippy is
tournament
8
right
and
here for
17,
OPTIC.
bro.
And the
God.
same can be said for FaZe. Snakebite gets the first kill. Formal and APG though. They get 2. Renegade and Snakebite down. Lucid will fall. Royal 2 trying to shut the door.
Oh my
on
god.
The hopes. Trippy flies in.
Oh
Ryan
my
Jones
god.
With what might be a championship
This shit's
winning
over.
triple kill in the elevator.
What a stop there from FaZe. The timing was just off for OPTIC Gaming. They tried to make it happen. Formal comes through the
FaZe
A
just
door
dead-ass
late.
won like
Trippy
7 straight
knew that when
maps,
he was
8
flying
straight
the
maps.
whirlpool, it probably was not going to happen. Royal 2 takes advantage of it. An extra triple kill on the board for him
This
as
is
well.
unbelievable, dude.
3-0. FaZe Clan is 1 hill
This is
away
a thrashing.
from being your Halo World Champion.
That's a moment you'll remember for quite some time.
Trippy has died
Royal 2
19
with the
times.
perfect shots. to shut down OPTIC Gaming. Snakebite now with that repulse. And Royal 2 is looking for more. He's got one.
Oh my god, and that's 4 dead.
He's got the camo. And he
That's
says,
GG's,
someone
man.
else get the hill. OPTIC are 4 dead, and I want to add to my stats.
And once again, it's
Yeah,
good time
for
on the
sure.
board in this hill specifically for
Oh
OPTIC
my.
Gaming, but the break is too easy for FaZe. Oh no. World 2 almost makes it happen in the same exact place where it once happened before. Still a man advantage, 2-man advantage for the side of FaZe. They get the stop, but notice they are not tracking on the hill. They have not been holding this hill. They want to burn the game clock. There's 60 seconds left, and they are up 3-0.
Formula and APG trying to push. Renegade flying straight in. Royal 2 with some nades. He'll get a trade. Trades are perfect. Trippy last alive. Trippy's going to fall as well in just a few moments, you would imagine. Lucian trying to keep his teammates alive. His long-term duo. And OPTIC are inside this hill. And OPTIC are giving it everything. They are not letting this one slip away, but it might just be too much at this point.
Here comes the tower push as well as nice team shot there, 2 dead for OPTIC though. This might be it. It might be another clean wipe here on the end. 40 seconds left.
Formal and APG trying to push out the tower, but at the moment, look at Royal 2. He is playing with such confidence. And I think he knows, even with OPTIC getting that one hill on the
Get a
board,
hill.
that as the seconds tick by, he might call himself Royal 3 Rings.
There was 2 dead here for FaZe. As you said, there's just not time on OPTIC Gaming side. Trippy is the last player alive.
23 and 14 for Royal 2.
His spawners will not be. Trippy should be neutralized here. Should be. Taken down now. 20 seconds left. Oh,
Royal
no.
2 now with camo. Just playing with his food at this point. It's 2 dead for OPTIC again. 4 more taken down. Last player alive, APG. He
Damn.
will fall as well. And for the first time
And
this
that's
season,
it, bro. Oh my god, bro.
the bracket gets reset. And FaZe Clan
And FaZe do it in one of the most dominant fashions you will ever see, bro.
World Champions.
One of the most dominant performances you will ever see. That is the FaZe we expected to see when they formed that roster, bro.
Not just for FaZe.
3 rings for Frosty, 3 rings for Royal 2, 3 rings for Snakebite, and a 2nd ring for Renegade.
Best of 7s against your defending world champions to become your
All of those players move up a few times on the all-time leaderboard.
A team put together for this one moment to call themselves the Halo World Champions.
Where the hell is Snakebite?
Well, that's exactly what their title is right now. Resetting the bracket. Fight their way through the elimination bracket. And Renegade, who made the switch, now can
And there it is.
justified as FaZe.
What is this camera angle?
Your trophy.
There we go. Unbelievable.
Way to do it. To 4-0 the way that they did in your second best of 7. This was not just
You got to
a win,
tip
but
it to
this
FaZe.
was a
Absolutely
statement.
unbelievable performance.
They claim the Halo World Championship. away from
Unbelievable.
OPTIC Gaming.
Top to bottom.
And in front of a packed house in Seattle, make history.
And what is it, 7, 8 straight maps
And every
to take the
single
whole
player
thing?
who's on that team you can see in front of you right now had a special moment in the series. Whether it was Snakebite with the 50-49, that final kill. Royal 2 running rampant in that final game. Renegade with that sniper rifle. Or
Congrats to
Frosty with
FaZe,
the tech
bro.
moment that we saw on Solitude. No man was left not doing a job.
And we called it.
Of the history they just created.
And when you talk about ice, I don't think there will be a better example to point to for a very long time than the ice in the veins of these 5 members of FaZe Clan. A devastating victory, winning 8 straight games to close out the grand finals.
But for Bravo and myself, as always,
Hey,
it
shouts
is
out to
an
Bravo and
absolute
Onset.
privilege
Another
to be a part of
fantastic
these
season.
moments. But the
Those
moment
guys
doesn't
are the
belong to
goats.
us. It belongs to the 4 gentlemen on that stage right now. Blaze, Take it away, my friend. FaZe are your world champions.
Thank you so much, Onset and Brawl, for the amazing cast. Seattle and everyone around the world, give it up for your world champions, FaZe Clan! Man!
Absolutely typical performance.
Frosty, I talked to you this morning. You told me on the stage, you said, the job is not done yet. You had a ways to go. Talk to me about what this series means for you to become a world champion for the 3rd time here in the fashion in which you did it.
I mean, it meant everything. Winning this with this team felt so good. We put in the work. This guy's the best in the game. We're all insane. We put in so much work to win this, and we deserve this.
Now, you guys definitely do deserve it, okay? Pass the mic on over to the demon himself, Renegade! Man, and talk about how this event, comes full circle. We saw the unlocked piece on you, okay? Talked about your Halo career, then you come up here, you get another world championship. You look so cool, calm, and collected on that main stage. How did you feel getting this one?
Dude, I am lost for words right now. I think that was the craziest tournament I've ever played in my life. And I'm happy I did it with these guys.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
Did you say scrim?
The gameplay was insane up there. Definitely one of some of the best
what the hell he
matches
say?
that we've seen here in Maps, okay? Now, let's pass this mic on over. Let's get a little trophy shuffle happening over there. Royal 2, okay? Might call him Royal 3 now. We saw the triple kill you got to get that 3rd point, to get your 3rd victory of the season, and get your 3rd world championship. How do you feel?
I'm actually a loss for words too. I mean, I just shout out to my teammates. They're amazing. We worked so hard from Charlotte to now. I mean, we just did a losers bracket reset for the first time, and I'm just super proud of them, and I can't be more happy to do it with them.
Yeah, give it up for FaZe Clan, everybody, right? Now, let's get the mic on over towards the captain, all right? Snakebite. Give it up for Snakebite.
Hey, shout out to PJ, bro.
The Slayer that we watched you get that last kill in was absolutely
when I grow up, I want to
insane.
be like
Put
PJ.
you guys in a great position. Talk to me about the games. How was it for you playing it and also winning this championship?
Yeah, just feeling great. The games that we won, we just really bought into our game plan. I'm so proud of these guys, man. We put in so much prep. Yeah, I can't say anything more than that. I'm so happy. I appreciate these guys' hard work, and we did it. Let's go.
You did it again, okay? I do want to talk to Coach over here, Royal One. Give it up for the coach of FaZe Clan, everybody, Royal One. Now, Coach, you've been through so much with these boys throughout this entire season here. Talk to me about what they've been through and what this win means for the whole team.
This win means everything. Like, I cannot believe, like, no one has worked harder than us this whole year. A lot of people doubted us after those last 2 losses that we had. All we did was just put our heads down and work. We worked harder than everyone. We did exactly what we needed to do going into this tournament. We did the unthinkable with this losers run, and I'm lost for words, bro. These guys are the best in the game.
They are the best in the game, and you're a world champion once again. Now, lastly, pass the mic back over to PJ. PJ, any last words you want to say to these FaZe Clans fans that's been supporting and cheering for you this entire season, entire event?
Yeah, thank you to all our fans all year round. Thank you so much for all the support. My family's here, friends is here. My beautiful wife up there, thank you so much for all the support. I could not do this, we could not do this without you guys. We love you, we love the Halo community, thank you.
Well said.
And bask in the glory one more time as your world champions are FaZe Clan!
And there it is. And there it is, y'all. Hey, good night, Korean Magic.
And against all odds, a bracket reset, 2 best of 7,
all right, man.
and the second series.
Well, that does it for us.
From
and that does it for the season as well. We're going to go ahead and call it there. All right, y'all. That's a wrap for us as well for the season. What a year. What a tournament. I appreciate y'all rocking with me for the streams today and for this whole weekend. It's been insane. Another great year. And just shout out to HCS. Shout out to Gamers Outreach. Shout out to y'all for putting me in this position. I'm incredibly thankful to be here. Doing what I love. I said this exact same thing a year ago when I was in this position. But it's been my dream ever since I was a little ass kid to watching these tournaments, to be here and to be able to participate and the fact that I was able to come here and stream all weekend, as well as see all my friends and have an incredible weekend watching Halo, as well as play on the main stage this morning, is a dream come true for somebody like me. So I just want to thank you guys for being here and for putting me in that position. But yeah, with that said, I'm going to drop the charity link one more time if anybody wants to throw any last second donations our way for Gamers Outreach. We've been raising money all weekend for great causes for the kids. But with that said, for me, like I said, that's a wrap for the season. So with that said, I want to thank you guys one more time for rocking with me, for sticking with me all weekend long. I am so excited to get home and to get back to making content and to get back to streaming for you guys. But yeah, I love you guys. I appreciate every single one of you. Y'all have a dope rest of your evening, whatever you got going on. Love you guys. Love Halo. And yeah, much love, y'all. Bye, everybody.